Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Z. Birdseye. With me, as always, my boys are in the building. We got my main man, Angry John Rosado.
What's up?
We got Big Dr. Schulz.
Hello.
And we got my main man, Moneyline Welsh. What up, Moneyline?
Hey.
Hey, is everything okay, guys? I feel like something happened.
He was just straight minimizing something.
Oh, okay, good. Eagle Tits was on.
Dude, when you guys start moving, Z-Bird can't handle it, dude. He gets all fucking wound up and aggravated, starts screaming at everybody.
We got like a producer, and then we got like the studio engineer. And like when they start like talking, I think everything's going.
You don't
to
like
shit.
him commiserating.
I don't like them talk. I don't like them being friends. They got each other's numbers. I feel like, you know what I mean, the less is better.
You talk about Comtra or what?
Yeah, so everybody, major comedy show coming up September 29th, Comtra Theater. It's going to be me, the second funniest comedian in Greenfield, Joe Welsh, Trey McDonough, Don Orner, and then Monty Rabner. It's going to be an awesome show. You can get your tickets online at ComtraTheater.com. We'll have the link posted everywhere so you guys can get it. Any questions about it, DM me. But it's our first show back at Comtra. It's going to be a good one. We've already sold a decent amount of tickets. The Cranberry people are eating them up. Thank you for buying tickets, everyone who already did. And we're looking forward to seeing everyone out there.
GBA golf outing, September 30th, Murraysville. We'll put the link back out on all of our socials. You guys want to hang out, do a little golfing, sign on up. September 30th. It's going to be fun.
Just posted it on Facebook, everywhere, all of our Facebook stuff. Check it out. The link's right there. It has all the information. Groups of 4, but if you're short on a group, just let people know, and they'll be able to group you with other people. I'm sure everyone's going to know everyone there. It's going to be like the closest thing to a Greenfield Finest podcast golf outing probably ever.
So it is going to be that. We're never going to plan one. It's just because, like, it's a pain in the ass. So we teamed up with the GBA, GFP, GBA. Sign up, come hit some balls, hang out.
We'll be giving out some T-shirts and some koozies.
You getting them koozies going?
Well, those ones are for sale, but we got some. We got some free ones that say Meineke on the side of them.
It's like the pirate shirts that say Giant Eagle on the side back in the day.
Dude, that would be such a killer because you'd get the hat or the shirt and you'd be like, "This ain't a bad
like,
shirt."
This is decent.
I had a Pizza Hut mitt.
Did you?
Yeah,
Did
I
you
used
use
it for a while.
Yeah, that's rough.
Until it broke in half, but
yeah, I feel like it was probably plastic.
It was.
Yeah.
But you know what?
They got, actually, this Saturday down at PNC Park, they're giving away Roberto Clemente jerseys to anyone 14 and under, presented by PNC Park. So they're going to have PNC Park on the jersey. But I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm about to take Eagle Tits down there and put a wig on him. Be like, it's my little 14-year-old.
You gotta shave him up.
Yeah, trim his gooch.
PNC Park couldn't get like a sponsor? Like, that's, wow, PNC, that seems like counterproductive.
PNC Bank, yeah, I don't know.
Is it PNC Bank or is it PNC? Well, I guess it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's
By PNC.
Yeah,
It says PNC on the
just
side,
like Giant Eagle.
for pretty nice coos.
You should pitch that to them, see if they
Yeah,
want to go
you
for
never know how crazier things have happened.
The Steelers played this weekend.
How was it?
It was rough, dude. Look at John just smirking.
I'm just wanting to know if you want to apologize to me
Well, no.
for two things.
I mean, well, go ahead. What do you think that I'm wrong about?
Well, Kenny Pickett looked like shit.
Well, he got concussed in the third
Oh,
play.
well, stop it.
He
No, he
did.
didn't.
Yes, he did.
He's
No,
fine.
they all came out and said that he.
Well, yeah, of
he's
course they're
fine.
going to say he's fine now.
He's
It's
a
3 days
preseason Hall
later.
of Fame player.
Oh, John. Yeah, dude, you ever been concussed before? It's
Yeah,
kind of hard
I
to play.
have.
Kind of hard to play a football game. Kind of hard to be accurate.
If you want to make excuses
I'm
for
not
him,
making
fine.
excuses.
I want them to win.
It doesn't seem
Yeah,
like
maybe
it.
you throw the
It
ball to
seems
George
like,
Pickens.
It seems like you're anti-Pittsburgh.
No, I'm not. I just don't know if you got concussed and forgot to throw the ball to old number 14.
Well, you know, what's the second thing?
Well, Gus Edwards is a starting running back right now.
Yeah, he lucked out on that one.
Seen it coming.
Well, that's running back. Gus Edwards really didn't get to share the ball.
He's numero uno.
I don't know if that's
He
true.
is.
He is a goal line terrorist, they called him.
Yeah, the Steelers looked horrendous.
It was just an ass whooping, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
San
Fran's really fucking
they
good.
They're really good. Do you know when I knew we were fucked? On that 2nd and 5, and they ran that fucking jet sweep to Austin. I text the one group. I'm like, this season's over.
Dude,
I can't
they
believe.
got positive yardage
I cannot
on the first
believe
play.
we're back here
Right.
with the same exact fucking problems. How did we bring Matt Canada back into
It
this
would've- it's a
season? dude?
mistake.
They were the same 3 plays that they started last season with.
I believe it. It was
they
just
literally
like
came out
it
and
was
said that
all
today.
deja vu. Dudes are falling down, can't stay on their feet,
That's what I
giving up
understand.
Dude,
interceptions.
Deontay.
He cannot stay on his fucking feet.
I'll give it.
And you could go
that
back
pick
to a
was his
podcast
fault.
in the middle of the season, and it's probably us saying the same exact fucking thing.
Like as a wide receiver, like you think it'd be harder for the D-back who has to move with you to like not know where you're
You
going.
know where you're
you know
going.
where you're
You
going.
made the cut and just fell, and the ball went right to the D. That
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah,
Pickett's
that was
fault.
his fault.
Yeah,
That
no,
pick
I'm
was
not
his
saying
fault,
Kenny played
100%.
well.
No, he didn't. He missed wide open. It seemed like he was forcing it to Deontay. The one time, like
I think he was rattled.
it was Pickens was just 1-on-1, and you're like, please just
Just
give him
throw
a,
it.
give him a chance.
When he's one-on-one, you toss it up.
Dude, you can't target him twice.
No.
That's just not enough.
They were
It's
getting,
not.
I mean, but he like up. They needed to do like way quicker plays because like he like literally did.
He didn't
that-
seem like he was making decisions as quick as he did.
Was
Well,
it
when they
decisive?
got into the 2-minute, they went down and scored.
They did.
They did. And
Yeah.
I feel like that's the fucking case all the time, dude. When they take it out of, I don't know if Kenny's calling those plays. I don't know what the scheme is.
Or if
but,
Canada opens up the book
yeah,
finally.
I don't know. I
It's a
can't
lot to do with
speak
the
on it.
defense or letting up. At that point, they're letting you catch middle of the field balls.
Right. The Steelers
So
used
they
to
don't
do
get
it all the
burnt.
time.
So they
It's
don't get
insane.
burned.
But it is. Then they go back to like the fucking screens. They had like more completions behind the line of scrimmage than like in front of the line
I'm
of
so
scrimmage or
tired
some
of
shit
that.
like that.
Yeah.
It's
Who do you got
it's
two
brutal to
huge
watch.
tight ends for?
Yeah, and that dude was fucking bullying motherfuckers
Washington.
when he was in there.
Yeah.
Washington, the brand new tackle played like 4 fucking plays.
The left guard played good.
Joey Porter fucking Jr. played 7
Is that
plays.
all? I didn't see him at all.
7. I didn't see him out
And
there
then
at all.
old ass Pat Pete played
Pat Pete
like
made
65.
two
or
really
something.
nice plays, and then he got skirted on 2.
Yeah.
But they said like the whole thing is like if Joey Porter can come in, play the corner and play the sidelines, Pat Pete plays in the middle. That's where he likes to play, and that's where he's like.
Yeah,
plays
he don't
really
want to
good.
chase around Ayuk.
He's not
Yeah.
fast
Who knew
enough
Ayuk
anymore.
was an All-Pro?
I mean, he was good last year.
Was he? I don't know. He
Yeah.
popped
He
up.
looked really good.
I
Nah,
kept
he was
seeing
good
him on my
last year.
phone. I'm like, I don't like his name.
Yeah, it's a stupid name. He'd be a lot more marketable if he didn't have such a
I
dumb
knew
last
Debo
name.
was. Yeah, Kittle got 2 catches.
Yeah, it was.
Dude, it was San Fran heavy down there, dude.
That's what I was gonna say. Steeler fans are getting a lot of shit for selling their tickets or like putting them on Ticketmaster. I don't know, man.
They were going for big money.
They were going for big money.
I
There
think
was a
the
lot
one
of
dude, he probably
it's a-
made $500 on one ticket.
Right. So what are we talking about?
They were saying this game, there's like 5 games. This game, and then the Steelers playing in Vegas is going for like crazy money.
That fucking dork Colin Dunlap was like talking shit like the media, Marty Griffin, Colin Dunlap, Mark Madden, they all jumped on Steelers fans for selling their tickets to like San Fran people. And then but then Colin Dunlap had like a tweet between like a screen like it was a screen grab him like talking shit on like Steeler fans for like wearing Steeler shit in the airport. So which is it? Are like Steeler fans too much Steeler fans or not enough Steeler
Right.
fans, dude? You're fucking
Fuck him.
Or you're blue collar and you're like, dude, I can make an extra $5 a ticket.
Right.
I'm gonna eat.
That's what like the one dude tweeted, like, dude, I covered my tickets on that game. But people were doing that, dude.
Right. Dude,
There was a lot of. I mean,
It was fun down there, man. The Steelers, I mean, there were some tailgates. Dude, we came off the West End Bridge to go to this one tailgate, and this Yinzer, like, was just standing, like, against the see-through fence where there was, like, no weeds, just taking a piss, thought he was, like, in the clear to piss. Dude.
When you're a little kid, that's where you're going to see your first dick that's not yours or your dad's.
I was, like, with my mom and sister. I'm like, oh, look at this little wiener schnitzel over there.
Yeah.
This guy had these camo cargo shorts was just letting it
Did he have a
fucking...
sign? Was he homeless?
That's
No,
what,
he was at a tailgate. He went to piss.
Oh, okay.
that's
he was
when
a
you're
fan.
like 7 years old, going to your first game with like your dad and your uncle, and you look and you see another
Yeah.
guy's dick for
This
the
dude,
first
this
time.
dude
You're
literally
like, oh,
like,
that's
was
weird.
He was facing traffic and had zero self-awareness.
Nah, I mean, what do you care?
When you're hammered up.
Yeah,
like
you're
that.
14 fucking Buddy L's deep.
Yeah, yeah.
At fucking 9:30 in the morning,
He definitely
4
like,
shots of Fireball, nothing really matters, John.
Everybody here
Yeah.
is pissed in a crazy place.
Oh,
Once
yeah.
you have so
St.
many
Patrick's
brews,
Day.
Yeah,
we
right.
pissed on each other.
and it
Yeah.
doesn't even seem weird at the time. Like that could have been any one of us peeing on the fucking parkway.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, that's definitely a place where you're going to see your first dick.
So-
George Pickens, they read his lips on the sidelines. Like, I like it here, bro. I swear to God, but this ain't it. And then like him and Pickett kind of hating on Canada a little bit. They were just saying, like, we knew with their coverage. They didn't change the coverage up at all. And, like, but they just don't adjust ever, dude.
No.
You got to have plays designed to go to George Pickens.
You have to. You have to force him the ball.
Right. Like, you're forcing Deontay the ball. Deontay, okay, yeah.
I wouldn't mind. How hurt is he?
He's
Couple weeks.
Yeah,
That's nice.
You're right.
Yeah.
You got to make Pickens the number one. You got to, dude. He was where I was sitting. It's clear as day. He's running down the sideline with the one guy. It's a 50-50 ball. Throw it up to him.
Yeah. And
What do you have to lose?
throw it up to him. He's such a fucking freak.
I love Pickens.
It comes down with almost everything, dude.
Dude,
People
the
were hating
lip reading is just fantastic.
People
on
were
these
hating
things.
on Najee, and I'm like, he
He
had
didn't get
no
the ball.
He got smoked in the hole.
He got hit
He didn't-
as he got the fucking ball.
But how many carries did he have? 9, if that? Like,
he did have a break that nice one.
he broke that nice
Dude,
one.
we didn't have a ton of offensive plays. Christian McCaffrey's a beast.
He's a piece. He's so smooth.
He's smooth. He runs.
Purdy
so smooth.
looked great.
He did.
Uh,
It was just an ass whooping. The best part of the game for me was the flyover.
Good flyover.
Great. I love a flyover, dude.
Yeah. Who sang the national anthem down there?
I think it was a firefighter.
Okay.
Joe Welsh.
9/11.
Yeah.
I seen you blowing Queen Latifah.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I thought she sang a nice national anthem.
You didn't give any credit to the firefighters or the police in the background doing the background singing, I noticed.
Yeah, like I said, I like Queen Latifah.
Oh, Z-Bird, anti-police.
On 9/11.
Get out of here.
Back to blue,
You're the fucking eco-terrorist.
What's that mean?
You know what it means.
I don't.
You know exactly what it means. Don't play coy with me.
Okay.
You and your people running around here setting fires.
Blocking traffic.
Yeah. You fucking no good hippie protesters.
AB was at like some college performing, and he took his pants off to throw him into the crowd. He was like getting in a limo, and he threw the kid his pants. Dude had a cell phone in his pants still, so these like college kids are back at like their frat house with like AB cell phone.
He's such an idiot.
Dude, he's such a
Were they going through his phone?
Yeah, but I don't know if they could get in. They could see like who was texting them, but like I don't know if they were actually in
password.
it. Dude, if they would have got in that motherfucker, you imagine the cock shots in there?
All that Gibsonia shit.
Yeah, it's probably filthy.
Fuck, dude. Wait,
Antonio manager.
And you have his fucking hands. Bro, what the
Yeah, they got his phone. Look at those leather fucking.
Those are gator
Yeah,
skin.
they got some leather fucking gator skin fucking pants. Yeah, he literally before we started just tweeted a picture of him as a Steeler in a Steeler uniform. It
Yeah.
said, "Hear me out." So like,
Yeah, I see
I'll
it.
hear you out.
Bring him
cuz.
back.
Bring that
Why
nut back.
not?
Yeah,
Right.
dude. Why not? He's okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
He seems fine.
Look at him. He looks completely normal.
He's not going to be tied up, occupied with his phone. You know
Yeah,
what
he
I
doesn't
mean?
have a phone.
No more phone.
His one show of the year is done. He showed up to that, so you could tell like he's serious about life again.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Get him back out there, dude. Yeah. So the Steelers are a major disappointment. We got the Browns Monday night. That's gonna. It's a must win.
They beat up on the Bengals,
They
dude.
did, dude.
They
A
always
lot
beat
of
up on the
there was a
Bengals.
lot of
Weird games.
weird games. A lot of like. I'm not going to stay here and talk about fantasy, but like fantasy was crazy low this week. There wasn't a lot of scoring. Burrow didn't do shit. There was a lot of quarterbacks that just didn't perform. So, it's one game.
Yeah.
It's not a divisional game. It's not the end of the world. But I cannot watch like this fucking Matt Canada shit again with these screens and these jet sweeps. Dude, have we ever scored on one of these jet sweeps?
I
No,
I'd
they
have to go
suck. They
back.
never work.
They
Yeah.
never work.
They said,
and it's not even like we run like a trick play. Remember like older days we had the ISO, then we get them with the old ISO and go?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There isn't even like a jet sweep and go where we're setting somebody up for a trick play and we throw it to the other
well,
side
you
of the
gotta
field.
go
or
down.
something.
you
You
go
gotta go
deep
down
in
the
it.
field
Right.
a lot to get guys to back up to run
Right,
this shit.
yeah, like
but
we-
you don't do that first.
We don't establish any fucking run.
Yeah, it was a
You
rough.
would talk shit on Najee all you want. Warren, I mean, it was just nobody was
We
there.
had like -1 yard.
Yeah, the line looked rough, dude.
At one point, yeah, it was they had 100. I think it was like 138 yards to our negative one.
Then we hardly had the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't have the ball.
Didn't have the ball.
Haywood's hurt.
Yeah.
He's on
Wow.
IR now.
Yeah, he's missing what? The whole. He's missing
I think that's what, like
half,
He's
8
a-
games, something like
yeah,
that.
I think it's
He's
8
gonna be out
weeks.
a
You're
while.
going to be out for IR.
Pitt also looked pathetic. Phil Jurkovec,
Jurkovec.
kid from Pine Richland, looked horrendous. on Saturday, and then he said at his press conference, if you're a grown-ass man booing, I think that's pathetic. That is just
that's not
way.
gonna win fans over.
That is, oh, he's getting destroyed, and like he was like the hometown fucking kid. He had a chance to like, you know, people wanted to like him. Everybody, they all hate his guts now, dude. So he
just like, listen, it's on me. I got to play better.
That's all
Right.
That's
I understand.
all you have to say.
I get
dude.
why I deserve to be booed.
Did
I
they
was
go
played
back
that
to your
bad.
buddies like, I hate these fans?
Yeah, these fucking losers.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. That's how hard's
Right.
that?
And let's
Yeah.
be honest, be glad there's people down there because they're not packing out. You know what I mean?
No, but I think like the student section like showed out. Like they set a picture of like fucking the student section. It was jam packed. There was a lot of people down there. Yeah.
You don't see a ton of Jurkovec fucking jerseys out there.
They're all Pickett.
What's his card going for, Z-Bird?
I don't know. I don't have any Jurkovec right now.
Did
It
they
would be a
put
good
up-
time to buy. It's down. The market's down on Jurkovec.
But yeah, but this kid passed on Pitt to begin with, went to Notre Dame, then went to Boston College, and now he's here on like his 8th year.
Yeah.
And fucking
Dude's 32 years old.
yeah,
just gonna
yeah.
say-
Well,
You are grown
That's
ass.
that's what everybody's saying. Like, cause you're 26.
You got some pipes on him. Here,
Yeah.
look at him.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
That was
I don't
Pipes
know.
ain't helping you throw.
it's a dumb thing to say.
He got a fake birth certificate. He's he playing under David Trunzo's name next year.
It's hard. It's hard to come back from something like that, dude. You know, the city of Pittsburgh doesn't like when they get shitted on as fans. You know, they take that
No.
shit very
Take the
personally.
boo.
Take
You're
the
playing
boo,
like
dude.
shit,
You're
you get
playing like
booed.
shit. Yeah, and like you're also Pitt. Like no one's really gives a
You know
fuck
what
that
happens
much.
the next Steeler
the
games?
Steelers. Luckily, the Steelers like lost, and like now you're a
You're about to see
non-story.
a bunch of grown-ass men boo on Monday night if they don't fucking
Oh man,
go down the field and score a touchdown real quick.
real
Yeah.
quick. They'll be calling for old Mitch quick. In Canada's head.
We're Mason.
They had, I'll tell you one thing though. In the game of Madden, they had the Steelers ranked really low. So I'm like wondering if Madden knew something
Think they
everyone
knew.
else didn't.
I mean, the first game you played a Super Bowl contender.
They-
You got your ass.
Exactly.
First
handed
games
to
are
you.
weird. I feel like just
They're weird.
yeah. First games are weird. So I'm not
Like
I'm
you
not
got figured out.
in panic mode just yet. But
No.
you know,
Kansas
if we
City
lose
lost.
I mean, the Browns beat the Bengals. I didn't see any of that game, but like the Browns like stat line wasn't insane either.
I watched a lot of that game. 'Cause I
They
was
look good?
Yeah,
They did.
they looked real good. And,
Watson
like,
look good.
Yeah, and I don't think people watched the game. They looked at the stats and were like, "Oh yeah, they really didn't even do nothing." HBO. Their defense looked fucking phenomenal.
I mean, you seen Garrett Wilson fucking going between his legs,
Yeah.
pretending like he was
Myles
fucking
Garrett.
Miles Garrett,
Miles-
yeah,
yeah.
and then just
He just
sacking
blew
dudes.
by. He just
Yeah,
blew
that
by,
was,
dude.
That was rude.
Deshaun Watson, like he definitely got his mobility back, and like they were saying, like the fielding was rough, dude. I'm telling you, dude, he's a terror trying to contain him. He's gonna be running all over people this year. I think dude, they got a decent
A
squad.
lot of
but
people bitching about the field.
receiver wise, they aren't very deep. They have like Amari Cooper and that Donovan Peoples-Jones. That's like their guys.
AB also said fucking Tony from the Chiefs had all those drops because he had sex the night before and he forgot about a game. So AB is now featured on It Is What It Is podcast with fucking Cameron and Mace, which is unbelievable if you're not familiar with it. It's
Is this good?
It's
I'm not just saying
Bro.
this shit because you here, and no cap, real talk. When you drop them passes, what was going through your brain?
Butterfingers.
Butterfingers.
He had sex last night. He stayed up. He forgot he had a game. He didn't even know the ball was coming. Shit was hitting him in it. The ball was beating him up.
Yeah, that was,
Dude, we need to sign him. He looks great.
Yeah,
Get him back in the fucking fold of the Pittsburgh
The
Steelers.
ball was beating them up.
or at least get him signed to the podcast.
Did you see that fucking game? That dude was dropping everything. It was
Dude.
fucking
Oh, I felt
weird as
bad
fuck.
for him.
I did too.
But then he talked shit on the Giants. Like,
Yeah, that-
dude, this
dude.
is where you crawl under a rock. Yeah.
Yeah, like they literally had the thing like Lions MVP Kadarius Toney, and
Like you played Thursday, all kinds of shit just happened. People were kind of
forget.
Yeah, just shut up, and then you go after the Giants on fucking Monday night or Sunday night.
that was a weird game too.
Yeah, that was a weird one. Yeah, it was a weird week. Aaron Rodgers last night, that was insane.
That sucks.
It does suck.
It's-
I was like excited to watch like the Jets. I was excited to watch that game.
He's following through Hard Knocks. You know what I mean? You hear all his, I mean, there was a lot of hype. I don't exactly love Rodgers, but like I like to watch him play. They're going to be on so many big games, and
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and he's not going to
Dude,
be playing.
he ran out with the American flag on 9/11. They had a spotlight on him.
That
I
was
was like,
hard.
oh, that was sweet.
Yeah.
But then he like ran around and like hit up everybody in the like he hit up Jake Paul. He hit up fucking Kevin from The Office, where they were like all on the sidelines, and he was like, I don't know, he's doing a lot of like fraternizing before the game, and he's been all over like New York, which like I don't know, you're an older quarterback. I don't know. You don't see Tom Brady doing shit like that when he was fucking winning all the Super Bowls.
Old people get hurt.
Timberlake.
And that's what Timberlake was on the sideline. I can't believe I ever got him. Sauce Gardner went up to Sexy Red. You know who that is?
Oh, I seen that.
She sings My Pussy Pink, My Booty Hole Brown.
Yeah, that's my jam.
She also sings that jam Ski Yeet. And I can't, like, people, like, the kids are saying Ski Yeet, and I can't stop saying it. Now it's
I heard him on Hard Knocks singing it.
Yeah, Ski Yeet.
Dude, he like took a picture of her, and she just had like a.
She had like $50,000 in cash on her for whatever reason.
Because you got to take a picture with that.
Yeah, she walked into the stadium with $50,000 cash on her.
So Sauce and her are they an item?
I don't think so. I think
she just
game.
likes her.
But
Yeah,
Rodgers
that booty hole Brian.
Rodgers fucking that was crazy. That was literally like you can't as soon as like it happened, you could see it in his face, and I was like, he looks hurt. And
he
then he just sat down. And you're like, oh no, he do you think he's done? Because like that play wasn't crazy like that.
No,
I feel like what happened there shouldn't tear your Achilles.
They're trying to blame the turf.
The turf.
Like his foot would have gave enough to where it wouldn't pop. Do you get to a certain age? I mean, J.K. Dobbins tore his Achilles too.
Right.
But like, I guess there was so much grab.
They said Aaron Rodgers got the vaccine right before the game, like a couple of days before the game, and that's what tore his Achilles.
No.
Dude, just on back to the other thing, I 100% think that he's going to come back and play again. I just do not see Aaron Rodgers.
He's probably going to come back from one
I think he really likes being in New York. I think he likes the limelight. I think he likes going places.
You got to feel like you almost owe it to the Jets.
You can't leave them hanging like that. And then if you come back and you get hurt again, all right, you got to hang it the fuck up.
So, John, like, you know more about this shit than I do. So now, like, they got all that money tied up in him. Like, say let's say he couldn't play next year. Does that hurt their cap? Is that money still tied up in their cap?
If he can't play next year, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, you get the guaranteed money, then whatever's guaranteed, you don't get.
But does that go towards like what they like against the cap?
No, they get it. I mean, no, I don't think so. Why would it? If you're not paying it out, why would it go?
If it's
why would
guaranteed
it go against
and
the
you
cap?
cut them, or
yeah,
you
it
just
depends.
like,
Whatever's guaranteed is going
I don't know
against
if
the
there's
cap.
like an IR relief.
That's what I mean. Like, if
I
you
don't
get
know.
if
I'm
you
sure
get
there is.
injured,
You can
still
like
get
set it up
checks.
over a couple years.
If you get injured, you still get your checks.
Oh, absolutely.
Right. He's
Absolutely.
going to get
Right.
everything from this year. I'm saying you're right. It's probably all front loaded. Hopefully, it's front loaded for them.
Right, but they can finagle like what your cap hit is per year. You know what I mean? They might spread that out. Like your guaranteed money spread out over 4 year of cap hits, as opposed to in
Tell
2
you what,
years.
Zach Wilson ain't it.
He's not him.
He's not him. dude.
He's him. Did you see that Monday night, the He's Him trophy, and everybody's him, I'm him, and like, they're gonna kill it. This will be gone soon because of like the blowing up on ESPN.
I did like that punt return at the end of the game. That kid barely made the squad.
Yeah.
And he
That
had the
looked
punt
good.
return
Yeah,
to,
he looked good that
to
he
win the
came out
game. So
flying.
that was cool.
I was like, I'll be honest, like, the cool thing is like DraftKings gave everyone their money back who had any bet on Rodgers.
Did they refund that?
Yeah, they did refund that. And then, like, I was rooting for the Jets. Like, when they were down, I was like, I kind of wanted to see Zach Wilson, like, do good, get a win. Everything like that. Like, Josh Allen looked like a bag of shit. That gave
bad.
the game over. I'll be honest, like, watching that game, I feel like he throws shorter passes way too fucking hard to
Got
people.
some gas on him.
Like, dude, he was, like, firing them in there.
You know who was spotted in New York or in New Jersey today?
Tom Brady.
TB12. That'd be.
I think it's be real.
If
hard.
they sign TB12, they're going to the Super Bowl.
But they don't have. I don't think they have enough money to sign unless he'd play for.
I mean, they can figure that out.
TB12 seen Aaron Rodgers get hit on the first time he dropped back the pass.
Yeah, but TB12 fucking is out. You know, that dude ain't Aaron Rodgers. Fucking TB12 still. He's probably still like not eating tomatoes right now. You know what I mean? He's ready to roll.
You think he's game ready?
I think he's game ready. I think he's always game ready.
Dude, that'd be if he was. Oh, that'd be. I'll tell you what.
The division
that would be
rival.
the
That's
story.
like the only reason I like. He got to be sitting there itching because like that defense is legit, dude.
Yeah, and that Breece Hall, that Garrett Wilson. I mean, they're fucking
Cook.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
They got some weapons, man.
Dude,
It's definitely tempting.
That would probably be the sports story of our lives. The biggest sports story if he
ain't coming out of retirement.
You never know, dude.
Z-Bird
lost his family.
was pitching to me this pretty hard at lunch today. I'm like,
Couldn't sell it.
it ain't gonna happen. He's like,
Yeah.
maybe Carson Wentz. I'm like,
Yeah, but
I'm like, they're fucked.
they don't want Carson Wentz.
I hope
I feel
Carson
bad.
No,
Dude,
but
makes
doing-
Mike Greenberg's like his daughter
Daughter's like,
tweeted
anybody
like,
worried about, if everybody's
Yeah.
worried about my dad, they should be, more or less.
Right.
Yeah, like- yeah, that is. Jets fans have it tough, man. They were really, really excited, and they got their hearts broke. Their
Dude.
heart broke immediately.
dude, it's so fast.
But they won the game, so like
That
they,
game means
they might not win
nothing.
another one.
That game means nothing.
That defense is fucking good, though. Really
Yeah, if
good.
that dude, dude, if he could hold it together at all, like maybe Rodgers comes back on the sideline, like helps him out,
coaches
him.
them up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Speaking of throwing gas, I don't know if, dude, anytime we want to have any challenges, I say we go down to Dave and Buster's.
You guys look like you're having a really good time.
We had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you guys were doing? The pitch machine?
We did the hoops. Z-Bird did the virtual reality. And
What's
then we
that
found
mean?
the pitch machine.
The virtual reality's sick. Like you just say you pick up the two things, put on this helmet, and then like you feel like you should be walking, but you're
Oh,
not
just like a virtual reality.
yeah, and you're like
okay,
Star
yeah.
Wars guy.
He's like in a game. He was-
Yeah, that shit's fun.
But yeah, we're like, we played hoops for a little bit. You know what I mean? Them shoot 'em game. And then like we walked over and we seen the pitch machine. We just looked at each other like, oh, yeah.
You guys were just down there partying, Dave and Buster's. Didn't think to invite anybody?
Well, it was my daughter's birthday.
Okay.
You
All
skipped.
right.
I mean, after I invite you to 3 and you don't show up.
That's what I said. I always bitch about like not getting invited
Yeah.
shit until I am. I'm like, oh.
When Saturday 1 to 4, nah, I'm free.
What? I was on vacation for Josie Palooza. Is that what you're talking about?
Athena Palooza.
Athena Palooza. Whatever. All right. But no, Dave and Buster's is one of those places you're like, I don't want to really, like, you don't really think about it. Then you're there like, this is the greatest fucking place on earth.
Great time. Yeah, busting a sweat, throwing gas.
Some kid was throwing 96.
Really?
He was taking a humongous
Crow hopping him.
major. He had no shoes on. I don't know the
Lanky kid.
strategy, but like
Yeah.
He knew where to hit it.
he got hit in the bullseye.
All right.
He was throwing smoke.
All right, so some voicemails, Larry.
Yo, Big John in Virginia Beach. Hey, boys, you guys are fucking back, baby. After last week, we had stories of you guys getting fucked up and bestiality stories. You fucking guys are back. Anyways, love the pod. Want to give a quick shout-out to my son. Made the middle school football team.
Yeah.
6th grader.
Nice.
A lot of 6th graders get cut. They cut down here for some stupid-ass reason. Anyways, boys, love the pod. Take it easy.
Thanks, Big John. Yeah, I mean, between like my tripping story and like Z-Bird talking about, people love that sardine can comment.
But I got something marinating for that for later on. Yeah,
Cuts in a middle school football is kind of ruthless, dude.
Worthless.
Yeah, it's cold
We
blooded.
didn't,
no.
Cougars didn't. You had to
No.
real be a piece of shit to get cut at the Cougars.
No, I didn't
they
know,
would
but-
cut you, but like,
unless you got
Nah,
arrested.
Cougars wouldn't catch you.
well,
Unless you
put
got
you
caught
on-
stealing a Kogos.
yeah, it was more of a yeah. You're right. They wouldn't. Yeah,
You
they
just
kept
sit
like
again.
a couple dudes on his team that wouldn't even like show up to practice. They would
Yeah,
just
one
like,
dude would show up on Friday for helmet day only.
yeah, helmet day, or then like no, he wouldn't make weight and just come down and wear his jersey.
Yeah.
Can't get get all the perks of like the free juice.
The cheerleaders.
Yeah, all them smoking hot Greenfield Cougar cheerleaders.
Yep.
Hey boys, this is Uncle Billy, and Jack, this is a question for you. I've been listening to the podcast for like 3 years, and I don't think you ever really talked about what you do for work. I think you do like a bunch of stuff, maybe. You know, maybe you're like a entrepreneur or something. But yeah, love the pod. Peace out, guys.
Yeah, that's kind of by design, Billy. We let it fly here a little bit, so I don't like to get into it. Entrepreneur is a good word. I got a new spot opening up that I'm gonna be pretty open about here. Coming up soon. It's just not ready yet. It's a bar down in Lawrenceville I've been working on. So once that is up and running, believe me, I'm gonna be pumping the shit out of that on here. That's for sure.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Justin from Coriopolis. Hey, I got a gear grinder for you. About a week ago, I had a good friend of mine come over, do some work, replace a hole in the ceiling from a toilet leak. He did a great job, drywall, all that, sanded it, stuff like that, painted it, looks great. The problem is, though, he left drywall dust, like, all over the dining room floor. Didn't put up, like, any sheets or anything to block it from going into the other room. So there's, like, drywall dust on the floor in the dining room, under the table, stuff like that. We went out to have a beer and stuff. He treated me because, I paid him to do work and stuff. Good friendship, you know what I mean? I texted him when I got home, and I said, hey, do you mind coming over tomorrow and just cleaning up the drywall dust. Well, he said, yeah, no problem, man. I'll be over, around 9 or whatever. So he comes over. I'm at work. My wife's there. And my wife's like, he was really rude to me. He said, I don't know why the F I'm over here cleaning this up. There's nothing to clean up. He swept up a little bit. Took him like 2 minutes and then he left. So I'm left with like drywall dust underneath the table, underneath my bar and stuff like that in the dining room. I don't know. I'm just wondering what you guys would do if a friend did that to you, like how you would approach it.
I think it all depends. It really comes down to, like you said afterwards, you paid him and they took you out for a beer. I don't know what you paid him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, did he give you the discount of a lifetime or was it regular rate? And like, if it was regular rate, he should have covered everything. And if it was like a discount and he was just trying to hurry up and get it done for you so you didn't have a hole in your ceiling, like, I kind of think you got to let that, you just got to clean up. Say, well, he did it cheap. That's all right. He did a great job. It's cheap. I'll clean the dust up.
Yeah, if he, like you said, you hit the nail on the head. If it was, a favor, banging it out during the weekend type deal, clean up your own drywall dust. But if you paid him full rate, yeah, he gotta clean it up.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been, and on the other end, like, you never should be rude to your friend's wife, no matter what, Argued out with each other, but you shouldn't take it out on someone's wife.
Right, or if he didn't want to do it, be like, dude, are you serious? I gotta come
clean
get
up your
this
own dust.
Right.
Yeah, like, come on, dude, that ain't part of the price. Ha ha.
He might have thought it was like code word for come over here and clean up this dust. He thought he had gaggers laid out for him. He got there.
He came over with a 30-pack.
Yeah, he's like, what the? He's like,
9 in the morning. Like, let's get nuts.
He's like, where's all the dust at? His wife's like, everywhere. Look at the floor. He's like, fucking.
What the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah, there's no fucking gaggers.
You're telling me there's no goon dust here.
Yeah.
Grab
I'm
this
9 on a Monday.
Yeah, like,
after a Steeler loss
to do an 8-ball of fucking drywall dust. He was like, he really meant drywall dust. Get the fuck out of here. His friend loves cocaine. I get his anger, so yeah, gets confused.
What's up, boys? Kenny, talking about North Park. It's fun to do when you're 16 and you got a bunch of firecrackers. Is ride around the lake, throw some firecrackers behind the people running. Pretty fucking funny. When they hear them go off, they run a little faster. So that only cost me 8 hours community service. At the time it was a little inconvenient, but the story's worth it now. My mother wasn't too happy when she had to come pick me up from jail that day, or the magistrate.
Kenny's unbelievable. I feel like we never ventured out to South Park. We went to the wave pool, but like we were definitely never North Park guys. South Park, we did go to the wave pool, but like I feel like anytime I ventured out towards like those parts, I always got pinched by cops for like something. Like we went to South Park the one time, we got in a major fight. Cops got out of it, but I feel like you drive around those parks as like a 16, 17-year-old kid, you're gonna get jammed up.
Yeah.
We went to Score Hill to like terrorize people. It was close, so you get back to Greenfield quick.
Yeah, the Oval. Yeah, another spot people harass people.
Couple escape routes. You know what I mean?
You get out where you're at. We had the baby shower at the skating rink. And I was like showing Leanie, I was like, yeah, we used to like pitch quarters here, and like I was like, sometimes we wouldn't go skating, we just get a carton of eggs and we'd fucking throw eggs at the ice skaters and shit, like very similar to what Kenny's talking about, but like you get the fuck out of there, and you're dealing with Pittsburgh police. North Park, South Park, I feel like they were always like cops like fucking around there and getting jammed up. I was always nervous when we got out into those boroughs. I feel like we always got in fucking trouble, dude.
Well, you don't realize how much you stand out as like a young kid in a car.
Right.
1.
4 of you, 5 of you, 6 of you.
7 of you.
Yeah, sometimes 8 or 10.
Yeah.
Right.
And you're like, what's weird about this? And everybody has a 40 in their fucking hand.
Yeah.
And you're smoking a blunt.
You're 16 years old.
A pack of Garcia Vegas.
Yep. And you can't believe you got pulled over.
You're jamming out the rap music while everyone's in the car, screaming shit out the windows.
Hi, this is Helen from South Hills.
Helen.
I have a gear grinder. I hope I said that right. I usually call your number one fan to make sure I'm saying it right. I have a friend I love dearly, but who will go out and she has a condor bird, which is a miniature parrot. She carries it in her boot. We were wine tasting in the area. She brought the bird with her. The bird flew out of her boot, flying all over the place. Everybody was screaming. I'm at the register hoping that nobody knew that I was part of her escapade. And finally she got him. He landed on between 2 bottles of wine. Smart bird. He's a smart bird. And we grabbed her purse and we walked out of there because I was getting worried that I was going to be on the 11 o'clock news. Someone has to let her know that she has to keep her bird in a cage. Love your podcast. Keep us laughing. Tweet, tweet.
That's what
tweet. I love it, Helen.
That's what they used to tell me all the time. You got to keep that bird in a cage.
Oh, keep that snake on that plane.
So she said they were at like a brewery or some shit, and this lady just has a
winery.
Like, Z-Bird, you act like, do you know who this is? Have you seen the boob bird before?
Yeah, I've seen her around. She's lurking around. It got a lovely nest.
Does it?
Yeah. Ooh. I don't know the bird tit lady.
Oh, you made a face like you knew you were talking about it. Yeah, that's a wild move. You gotta leave your bird at home.
Yeah.
What do you do with that bird? Is she just sitting her titties all the time? Like, what do you do with that bird's in the car? Like, that's a nerve-wracking situation.
Right.
I had somebody say they were going to a wedding at the aviary the other day. Are birds are you at a wedding and the birds are just flying around the fucking aviary? I've never been.
Yeah,
I can't imagine you haven't been there, Jeff.
No, yeah, I'm not a bird guy, John. Well documented.
But yeah, that's what they do.
Someone invited me to that wedding. I don't think I could go.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Dude, there was
I have a phobia.
I had to go to Home Depot Saturday morning. There was a fucking 3 birds in there coming at my neck, dude. I almost fucking sued them.
I mean, that is a bold move to I'm assuming that this woman's single. If she's bringing the bird on in between her tits every night. And, you know what I mean? Unless someone's a super freak.
Yeah, if that thing can fly away, I mean, you have no leash. I mean, I guess the bird came back.
Yeah, I guess. But I'd be pissed if I was just, chilling and,
Well, she said she grabbed her purse and left. I never heard nothing about the bird going back to the nest. The bird might still be out there.
No, she said they got the bird.
She probably would have put that in the story if the bird was a goner.
Yeah. Bird got all liquored up.
Yeah, you got to talk to your friend and tell her to leave her fucking boob bird at home,
it's
dude.
probably going to have to be you tell her.
Yeah, we don't know her.
Like, no wonder we're not getting laid. You're hanging out with old bird tits.
You're out there looking for some old wiener, and now this bird's just cock blocking you.
Yeah. Old bird tits.
That's not good for business.
Could you imagine TFing someone that had a bird and the tip of your dick would hit off the bird? You'd be banging the bird.
There's a little bestiality for you, Big John.
Yeah, Big John
fucking that bird's face.
But he'd be pecking at your pecker.
That might not be bad.
Yeah, while you're reaching around trying to crack that sardine can.
There you go. Have a threesome with that fucking bird.
Fuck that bird. All right, everybody. I think we're going to take a quick commercial break. We come back. We're going to have more of that Greenfield's Finest podcast. Yes. We got a couple new sponsors, Dad. Our first is Fat Butcher in Lawrenceville at 1515 Butler Street. Fat Butcher is specializing in whole animal butchery sourced from local farms only. Fat Butcher also serves hot sandwiches and Haas-made deli items from pickles to pastrami. Located at 5151 Butler Street in Upper Lawrenceville. Learn more at fatbutcher.com.
Fire breakfast sandwiches.
They got it's so their sandwiches are so fire. Steaks are fire. Everything's fire. I actually had the homemade sloppy Joe. Unbelievable. You can they have freezer sealed stuff. Take them
extra sloppy.
Extra sloppy, just like my mama's box. But then,
dude, I thought you made a deal. No more mom stuff.
I didn't say nothing.
You never made that deal with the devil?
No, I didn't even say nothing. Our other sponsor is Artie's Hot Sauce. Artie has our friend Artie just put out a line of hot sauces. There's 7 of them. It was Pizza Shop Triple Pepper. Me and John tried all of them. They were all really good.
Really good.
They are going to be available for sale in the upcoming weeks. Artie just wanted to know that he's put these hot sauces out. If you want to get in contact with Artie about getting the hot sauce ahead of time, follow him on Instagram at Artie's Hot Sauce or on Facebook, Artie's Hot Sauce. You can always message us. We'll get you in contact with Artie, but they are going to begin getting mass produced.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? If you're listening to Greenfield's Finest podcast, you probably like to have a couple beers and maybe a couple party favors, and every once in a while you make that mistake and you'll get in your car. Next thing you know, you get pulled over for a DUI. Think you might be in trouble, but you're not anymore. You can call Catch a Lot, 412-456-1221. That's 412-456-1221. If the cops catch you, call Catchel. Let's just say you're out and about, though, and you get hit by a drunk driver, or any driver for that matter, and now you're injured. What are you going to do? Are you going to sit there, be laid up, home from work, not have any money? I don't think so. You're going to call Catch at 412-456-1221, and you're going to get paid.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're in the real estate market right now, if you're buying, selling, looking for someone to be a property manager, I know just the people. Carlson & Associates, located in the heart of Pittsburgh, Southside. Carlson & Associates, not just known as Southside, they're known all over the Pittsburgh area, and they're great at commercial and residential, and they've got you covered. Call 412-431-1718 or visit their website at casouthside.com. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know if you've ever had a problem like me, but if you've ever stuck your dick in the light socket, you're probably going to need an electrician. Well, good thing Greenfield's Finest Podcast has Plug Electric as our official electricians of the Greenfield Finest Podcast. If you're looking for a good electrician, contact Plug Electric. Ask for Vance Hall. Phone number 412-298-6770. That's 412-298-6770. And stop sticking your dick in the light socket. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're looking to go out this week, if you're a guy or a girl and you're looking for something to do and you and your friends want to go out, why don't you check out 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street. Not only do they got some of the best drinks in the world, they got over 100 craft beers, and they absolutely have some of the best food in all of Southside. So check out 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street if you want to go out and you want to have some good food and you want to fuck. I don't know about you, but shit's always breaking around my house, whether it's my washer, whether it's my dryer, whether it's my stove, whether it's my fridge. Something's always breaking. I used to have a handyman, but you can't rely on anyone nowadays until I find Primetime Appliance. 412-896-1395. They fix TVs, ovens, dishwashers, microwaves, and everything more. These are the guys that call, and they get the job done right. That's Primetime Appliance. 412-896-1395. And tell them you heard it on Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's up, everybody? You looking for a fun night out in the South Side, but you don't want to get punched in your face? Neither do I. That's why I'm going down Finn McCool's at 1501 East Carson Street. You want to go somewhere, have a beer, hang out with some people, see some hot chicks or some hot dudes, but you don't want to get punched in your fucking face? Well, go down Finn McCool's at 1501 East Carson Street. Have a good time and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into Corn Dick of the Week, Moneyline. Who be Corn Dicking this
So
week?
real quick during the break, fucking I said to Shirley, like, dude, are you all right? You haven't said two fucking words that whole first segment. And then he just fucking starts cracking up and said he's edible. And it seems to be hitting him a little hard right now, dude.
It's harder than he thought
I didn't think it was going to hit me this hard.
Yeah, it's coming in hot.
Drink your way out of it.
People
dude.
always ask me, like, do you smoke before the podcast? I'm like, dude, no, I won't be able to talk. I mean, no talking.
You can sit in this room.
Yeah, we're just sweating in a fucking sauna.
Like Shirley
what
right now,
goes
I'm ready
on?
to freak out.
Like, the temperature in this place, like, it's just some weeks it's like tolerable, other weeks it's just like we're living in hell.
Yeah,
This little Honeywell fan's working.
Well, that
Yeah,
they don't
because you're
have-
sitting next to it.
Yeah, that's true.
It kicks out cold air, but they don't have the cooling factor on, so it's just kicking air.
Just hot air.
Yeah, but we're getting Eagle Tits as armpit juice.
Nice. Corn Dickin. DraftKings had a never forget bet yesterday for 9/11. It was the Mets, Yankees, Jets all to win. I think people. I saw this not to this extent. This was stupid, but I seen a lot of like 9/11 jokes yesterday.
Yeah,
I think people were like forgot how bad 9/11 was for a second there. They were like trying to commercialize it. Barstool had to back off. They had like a 9/11 OnlyFans beauty pageant. They had to just they were gonna call it that, and like they backed off of it. 9/11 was super fucked up.
Yeah, I
don't see the humor in it.
No.
Especially,
and dude, I could find dark humor and shit, but like to have a never forget, like you're literally trying to like take advantage of like probably the worst thing that happened to definitely in our fucking lifetime to America. Yeah. So that they got crucified for this. They took it down pretty quick, dude. But I just don't see how it's amazing what gets through with these. Like these are monster companies. People have big jobs, and they're like, hey, how about a never forget bet? 9/11, like, put it up. You know what I mean? Who someone has to has to get in front of that.
Someone signs off on that.
This has been a horrible year for some companies' marketing. Just absolutely horrible.
Yeah. Yep, it really has. Sean Strickland, UFC fighter, after a fight said we might have to go back to not letting women work and vote. So he doesn't want women working anymore. He doesn't want them to vote. So women back in the kitchen and men back to work, and then build a wall. I don't know much about this dude. I think he's like kind of trying to be funny, but also completely out of his mind at the same time. You know anything about this dude, Zebra?
Yeah, he trolls a lot, and I mean he is like a real conservative dude. But I feel like he was doing this. I don't feel like those are 100% his strict views. I felt like he was like trying to get a rise. It wasn't taken out of context.
No, he said it.
But the question, it was like the way it was asked, he was like, he jumped into it. He wanted to get this off. So like he like took a question, molded it into this, and then like came out like he had this whole like premeditated thing. Like, yeah, I mean like
he was smiling the whole time he said it.
Right.
He was, but like
I mean he might mean it.
Yeah, I think he might mean it. He reminds me of like any city neighborhood like goofy bastard, and then he just has to be like really tough. You know what I mean? He's making a ton of money.
He's UFC champ,
Yeah, he beat what's his name the other night, right?
Israel.
Alessandro.
I can never say that dude's
Israel
name.
Adesanya.
Yeah, he beat the brakes off him.
But dude, that was the other thing. I was like, man, because DraftKings offered a bet. The Israel dude there, like if he wins plus 100, he was minus 575. So I was like, dude, I'm gonna at least give it a chance. $25 bet, and this dude pulled it off. And then like the next day, I like seen him. Like people were like crucifying him for this, but like
John,
dude,
you hate women. You think they should be able to work? Vote.
Sure, of course.
Yeah.
Talk about that. I have three
back
young
in the kitchen.
daughters. Of course.
He was trying, but he was also trying to say like the world was way more better. Jesus Christ, the world was way better when like, the mom stayed at home, took care of the house, took care of the kids. Now and like dad went to work and made some money. But like, dude, in this day and age, it's you need that dual income. It's fucking tough out here just with the single income.
Wait, women can vote?
They can.
I mean, that is the truth. Like back in,
I don't think they should be allowed to drive.
There you go. Now make your points. Get it off your chest, John.
Yeah.
No driving. Maybe it should be able to handle money. Think she'll be able to handle money? We're not great at that,
started.
We had a guy get arrested down Heinz Field at the Pitt game for trying to steal a beer. Dude went up to a vendor, took a couple of beers, just walked away with them. And when the vendor tried to like stop him, this dude ended up fucking this vendor up. He beat the shit out of him. So my
beat
man,
up the vendor.
He beat up the vendor like pretty bad. I think like knocked him out, like fucking like pushed him through against the wall, hit him in the back of the head a couple times. 22-year-old kid from I'm not gonna say where he's from, but I think he's in some pretty big trouble for this one. He roughed him up pretty good. Listen, try to steal the beer. You know what I mean?
Right. Then we don't have to turn this into aggravated assault.
Right. You don't got to pound a poor vendor's head off because you don't have the $40 for the 2 beers.
This happened to me down West Virginia. I went to a convenience store. Wasn't old enough to get beer. Tried to steal 2 6-packs. Ran out of the store. Except I didn't beat the clerk up. He beat me up. And like he was probably at the time like 83 years old. I was pissed, steaming drunk on drugs, and like I got tackled. And then like I just like the dude I was with just abandoned me because the cops came, and like I just woke up in jail the next day. Like didn't know what I did.
Were you down in Morgantown?
Yeah. Luckily, my ex-girlfriend was down there, and then like she had to come and like sign me out. Like I didn't have no bail, but they were like, dude, we're not just releasing you. I'm like, dude, I got friends down here. It's like someone's gotta come get you. And I'm like, I was calling everyone, and I got a hold of my ex-girlfriend who was like, I could tell she did not want to hang out with me that night. And I'm like, listen, you can go do whatever you want, I'll be fine. And then I realized I had no money, so I started trying to be nice to her. Like, you think you give me a couple beers or something? Like, what am I gonna do down here?
She let you chill?
Yeah, she didn't like.
I
think she banged some dude. I didn't care. I was like, dude,
you got to get out of jail.
Yeah, I got to get out of jail and drink a couple beers.
I was buying beers to my brother's friend when they were underage back in the day. Kid Joe brings his boy back from college. He comes down and like, dude, can you give me a couple beers? I'm like, yeah, I'll get you a couple beers. Just like go over there, dude. And like he won't go over there, so I order his beers, order my beers. I get like 3 or 4 beers or whatever, and as the dude goes to go pour the beer, Joe's boy just starts stealing shit off the candy shelf. Like, so I'm buying an underage kid beer at at a football game, and this little idiot is stealing like fucking peanut M&Ms and fucking Snickers and shit and all this stuff. Thinks it's hilarious. He ended up getting away with it, and I made him give me all the candy. Like, give me all that, you fucking idiot. But I was ready to kill this kid. You know, people get a couple beers in them down the stadium.
They see
get all
you give
loud.
him the beer, man. Like,
yeah, you get jammed up for that.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah, this is a
20
different.
years ago, you could.
This is a different time.
Yeah.
When you could order 4 beers at once. I don't think you could even order 4 beers right now if you wanted to.
No, you can have 2.
At the stadium,
It's 2 and 2, right?
You could buy. Each person could carry
Get 2. Yeah. Yeah, but he was like 18, John, so he didn't count. You know what I mean?
You sure didn't.
Did they limit you per game? Like, do they try to put a limit? I don't know how they would track that.
No,
but
they
On how many you drink?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I don't think.
They don't give a fuck.
Would you drink 36 on Sunday down there? How'd you do?
Me and my sister took down 2 6-packs.
There you go. Did you go down early tailgate?
Dude, I was in traffic. I got down there, drank 1 beer, went to the game, came back, drank 1 beer, and went home. But the game, I mean,
you ever
6. Well, it was probably 7-5 me.
Yeah.
But they were tall boys, right?
Yeah, they were
Big
big
boys?
Oh, okay. Now
you.
we're talking. That's like 2 40s.
It was a lot of beer.
Yeah.
It was hot.
Yeah. Old Eagle Tits had a post this weekend with a picture of him and a camera, and he said he'll do anything for a check.
Yeah.
So
dude.
what did that mean? What are you doing? You'll do anything for a check? Sexually? All right, depends on the check. You hear that? We need to get Eagle Tits and OnlyFans, I think.
Start pouring them out.
Only tits.
Yep, only tits.
Dude,
We'll get you. That lady has a boob bird. We'll get you a tit bird too.
Yeah.
And we'll fucking. You can be like jerking off the eagle while fucking you jerk off, and we'll film it.
You'll
And
jerk
big
off
money
her,
for you, buddy.
her little bird while you're getting your root greased by your bird. Eagle root. You'll just be like this, but your ass will
With a
spread
bird
open.
pecking in his root.
Dude, if you got a tattoo of eagle, like an eagle, and your asshole was the eagle's face, that'd be so hard with the wings just going on your legs, dude.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
We call you Eagle Root.
Eagle. Yeah.
Just, and then like you're just like you're like fingering your chocolate box, like yeah, baby.
Finger in your chocolate bar. And this is why we're never gonna have like a mainstream sponsor, because you just can't do this, dude. Did you think about the Eagle Tits tattoo a little more? Are we getting around on it yet?
We need a bigger number.
All right, we'll work on it. We'll work on
Well,
it.
where was the what number was he at?
We didn't really get to a starting number.
Like $5 at a candy bar.
No,
Yeah.
we'll pay for it.
Yeah, we'll pay for the tattoo.
Yeah, that's
You
good.
got to go
Sweet.
nipple to nipple though. For
No, it's gonna be a
sure.
big guy. Yeah. With
Yeah.
like the eagle like poking out of his collar, like his
Yeah,
neck, just,
like it's a
right here.
tie.
Then it comes down.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Dude, you know how much respect you get on the streets with that?
Yeah, and like, people wouldn't even people will recognize you. Like, dude, that's Eagle Tits.
Yeah. You take your shirt off at a concert, dude, you be getting your cock sucked in no time.
No
You
time,
be cracking open sardine cans left and right.
dude. Fucking Helen's boob, like bird boob, fucking be blown. You know that.
Yeah.
Dude, this was nuts. College football announcer was talking about a Kentucky wide receiver about transferring from Vanderbilt, and this dude was like, 9 months ago when he jumped into the portal, everybody wanted him. 11 years ago, as a foster kid, nobody wanted him.
9 months ago when he jumped in the portal, everybody wanted him. 11 years ago as a foster kid, really nobody wanted him.
What an insane
They
thing to
gotta
say.
stop with this, dude.
They really do. Like the background on like young college kids, especially young black college kids, they'll tell you everybody they know that like if their mom smoked crack, if their brother got shot, like
Yeah.
it is insane.
It's too much.
It's
Yeah,
too
just
much.
say he had a rough upbringing. If you
Yeah.
need,
You
if
don't
you
even need
need
to say-
to,
you don't even need
just
to
say
say
he was in a
that.
portal.
Like,
He's
yeah.
happy to be here.
I'm sure this kid just got a touchdown or something. Say he's a hell of a player and move on.
Yeah.
You don't need to say like he couldn't get a fucking foster family when he was young.
11 years ago. That's
Nobody
like
wanted him.
Najee. Like whenever Najee's like first game that they were saying on like Sunday Night Football, they were like, yeah, Najee. It was hard for him to get used to sleeping in the bed. He slept on the floor at the dorm because he was homeless all those
He
years.
was used to it, yeah.
Yeah, and Najee's like, that's so fucking not true.
Yeah, I sleep in a bed.
He's
Yeah,
out of
fine,
bed.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got a bed. It's right next to my floor.
Brother in arms, dude. There was a porta-john that had 6 urinals in it, and it's called the Coctagon.
Oh,
So
get
it's one big giant
have a
like
picture?
porta-john. Look at this. Look at the
Yeah.
beauty on this fucking
Oh,
this
that's
beautiful
nice.
bastard, dude.
They call this urinal. The Coctagon. Look at this.
What a genius idea this is, dude.
I love it.
I never seen one of these before.
I don't know.
What?
You got to show the viewers the Coctagon.
This got to be like some SEC shit, some crazy tailgating
Yeah.
shit. Because I've never seen the Coctagon before in
Yeah,
my
I
fucking
guess.
life.
You mean,
SEC, there's a million people tailgate.
yeah, you got to piss.
Yeah, you got to piss. I mean, that makes perfect sense. And I love that there's no shitter in the Coctagon, so it's pee only.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, some animal
You think
definitely.
they're separate? There's like you got to
What do
be
you
able.
mean?
You got to be able to poop too.
Oh, yeah, but I don't think
Yeah,
there's
but you don't go in the
Coctagon's
Coctagon's
for
just for
piss only.
pissing.
There's
yeah.
no poop-tagon. There's no
Yeah.
way there's a poop-tagon.
That'd be crazy.
Dude, like facing off against your pooper.
Yeah, everyone. It'd be like us sitting right where
Having
we're
a
sitting
poop
now,
off.
and everybody just pooping.
No, you'd have to go back to back all the way around.
Yeah,
all,
that's
all
true.
around the
Dude,
should have gone.
I shit this weekend I had a comedy show at Arcade Comedy Theater, and like right before I went on, my stomach sometimes I have to shit, and I went down there, and like wouldn't you know it, someone walked in, and it was like I was.
What's the bathroom situation like?
It's a nice bathroom, but I was like farting loud. You know what I mean? Like
You're really enjoying yourself.
yeah, I
making
was just
yourself at
like-
home.
Yeah, and I was just like, this person would not. I was waiting for them to leave so I could get up and then walk. You know what I mean? I was like, I wanted to get out of there.
Yeah, you got embarrassed.
And then finally, I like looked at the thing. I'm like, dude, I have 2 minutes till I have to get on stage. I finally just like wiped up, washed my hands, went out. And, like the dude was still just like,
That'd be funny if like
You're
you're
just sitting there listening to you shit.
Enjoy the show.
yeah, right. You're about to go out, like, dude, that dude was just blowing it up in there.
yeah. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? No, he was like, he was pissing. He wasn't even shit. He was pissing, but then he was fucking with his phone. Like I'm like, come on, dude. Yeah, I could hear him like talking on the phone. And I'm like, dude, I'm like,
Yeah. Man, you gotta be a little more professional than that.
I shit before I go on stage. I mean,
Do you like every time like a nervous thing?
I'd say 50% of the time.
Really?
Yeah, it's better than throwing up. I know
Have-
Connington throws up every time.
Yeah, yeah, I've heard that before. Every time?
No, like I said, Jack, 50% of the time.
Or no, but I'm saying like
The
the throw up dude throws up every time.
Every time.
That's wild.
It's like buying crack. Like when you knew the crack was coming, like you
yeah,
had
you
to
clean
shit.
your system up.
Yeah.
Have you ever been up on stage and like had to actively shit?
No.
Where you're like, that's what like they're talking about it on Rogan, and they're like sometimes you feel like you have to go to the bathroom like right before, like leading up to it, but like once you're up there, like I feel like they always say like it just kind of like just goes away and like
That is 1,000% true. Like the furthest thing from your mind is pissing and shitting once you get up there.
that makes sense.
Every like other sense takes over, and I think there's something just blocks that off in your body, lets you focus.
Guy left his wife behind at the airport because she needs better time management. They were running a little late for a flight. She wanted to hit Starbucks. He was like, dude, we don't have time for the old Starbucks. She went and got her fucking frosty mate lotte thing, and she missed the flight. He got on the flight, and he was like, dude, you need to manage your time better. They were going on vacation, and they missed their flight last year on vacation because of her bad time management in the airport. And he wasn't trying to do it again. So, when you're at the airport, are you like a go with the flow guy, or do you need to be on early, like super early? Do you like? I don't. When I go to the airport, I like to get there early. If we're boarded in 5 minutes, you're not going to catch me going like, oh, let me go grab a sandwich at McDonald's or anything like that. Like that's not me. I got to get it. I got to get on. You know, and I think
that's the main goal.
Yeah, let's get on here. Then you know what I mean. We'll figure everything out. Get your snack as soon as you get there. I like to be through the gate and out. Like I like to be through security and have like 45 minutes to an hour. You know what I mean?
I want to sit there and wait.
Yeah, let
You
me
know
wait.
what I mean?
Yeah, let me
don't,
wait.
I don't want to be running to
Rushing.
the fucking gate. I've been there before, especially with a family. It's fucking awful.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. That's
like you don't know what kind of line you're running into.
Right.
And if you get there, like, shit, look at this thing.
But if you're early enough, it's not a big deal.
Right.
Like I could get, because it's never anything insane. It's usually, even a bad line, 15, 20 minutes. So, but yeah, I feel like that's a fucking chick thing. Zebra, how do you like to travel?
We get there early.
Early, huh?
Yeah. 100%.
You get all snacked up before you get on a plane?
No, we always fly early, like super early in the morning. Like
it's best time to do it.
That's time we literally leave the house at like 4.
Yeah.
Get there at like 4:40, and the flight's usually at like 6.
You always think like, dude, this flight's early as hell. No one's gonna be at the airport, and it's just the airport's
Yeah.
so busy, dude.
Yeah.
They got like the sunglass stores open. Like everything's open.
Yeah, everything's
The security
open.
checkpoint is like through the freaking glass doors. I respect that guy though for leaving her.
Yeah,
behind.
fuck her.
I'd rather get to the airport.
They need a wake-up call sometimes.
Dude, that's, you know.
It seems like you got a little gear grinder here,
Dude.
Jay. It seems like you might be holding back here, John.
I don't
Get
fly.
it off your chest.
I don't fly a lot. I don't.
Yeah.
But everywhere I go with Johanna, I mean, there's a time. She doesn't respect the clock.
She doesn't respect time.
She thinks there should be 36 hours in a day, but there's not. There's only
not.
24.
Yep.
And you got to abide by those rules, else
you get left
you're
behind.
late for everything.
Everything. Yeah, I can see that being frustrated for you there, Johnny.
A little bit. I'm learning to deal with it.
Yeah. Me and Laney are the people, or all like we're very similar in this. We're always the first people there, even when we try not to be we've been trying like not to be the first people places, still the first people places. I'm like sick of it. I'm like, we gotta like, but it's like something I can't help, dude. Like it's like, all right, we're supposed to be here at this time. I'm gonna be there. I respect time.
Rosa wants to be ultra early everywhere we go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, dude, it's getting annoying. Like, we're supposed to be there for the party. We're supposed to be there at 1. Rosa's like, let's leave the house. It's like 11:45. I'm like,
It's 14 minutes away, if that.
I could run there.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
And
Like,
still make it.
what the fuck are you talking about? And then she's like, let's just wait in the car for a minute. Like, oh, man, I could have went to Lowe's.
Yeah.
Dude, could I add someone to Brother and Armstrong? Can I tell that story about Horn with the?
Oh yeah, it's a very good story.
So our good buddy Dr. Dave went to Vegas for the weekend to celebrate his 50th birthday. Him and some of his buddies. His one buddy Horn, who's like he loves to gamble. He was on this trip. Horn,
Really good gambler.
Horn is notorious for losing every bet. Notorious. So they're at the sports book and they're gambling. But in between games and stuff, he's running over to play the slot machine, and he's putting money in, winning 100, losing 100, over at this machine basically for like 2 hours, like to wait for this game like to be over. Finally, like he gets sick of it, gets up, comes back over to the guys. His other buddy goes, "Hey, I'm headed back to the hotel. I'm tired. I want to take a nap." On his way out, the dude had $40 voucher, puts it in the slot machine, and hits for $18,000.
Oh my God.
Horn is like the biggest mush ever, and like he was like, "What did I do to someone to deserve this?" Like he loses that is like something that only happens to this guy. Like he sat there and played it for 2 hours.
Oh my God. I knew where this was going once you start telling it. Oh,
Dave
my.
said he was different the rest of the trip. Like he just it took the wind out of his sails. He was just like a different person.
That'll hurt you, dude. That'll hurt you.
Yeah, he's just thinking like
grand.
that's my money.
It was.
Yeah.
Who hit it? Sugar.
No, I think Sugar was taking a nap. His buddy Swaney.
Okay, I don't think I know him.
Nah, I think he was in Dave's wedding. I met him. Nice guy.
Oh
But
man.
like we were wondering, like, did he like when you see Horn's face, like
you gotta throw him some.
Like the paint a better picture of Horn. Horn is like one of those fucking dudes that go to casino fucking Sunday morning with like 33 team $20 parlays, all written down on a piece of paper, like blocked off what they're all gonna pay out, and he shouldn't even write down what they're gonna pay out because none of them ever hit. Like he is literally like.
And if he did win, he'd give it back the next day.
Oh man, dude, I'm like sick to my stomach for him right now.
Yeah,
that
that'd have been a
poor
major
fucking
come
guy.
up.
That's what we said, dude. Give him 18 grand. He would have had the week of his life.
So he might not have made it out of Vegas.
Yeah,
but he would have fucking went down fucking swinging.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel horrible for him.
You just he stared. He like deep inside he hates his friend though.
Oh, they're not
his
friends
friend.
anymore.
Yeah, like at least it wasn't a stranger that won, but like he's just thinking like
It would've been better for him to be strange.
I think it's better. I mean, of course you want your friend to win, but like,
yeah.
Let's
I
be
don't
honest.
know. Yeah.
Because you in the back of Horn's head, you're expecting more than that Brazilian steakhouse dinner. You're like wanting a couple grand.
That dude doesn't play that slot machine if that's not Horn's machine.
Yeah.
There's no way in the world. He knows his buddy. He knows the life. He's a mush.
Follows him
and he was
around.
like, "Let me just try this. Throw this $40 at it. See if I catch out of this fucking offset Horn's luck." And wow,
He
18
did.
grand. What a lick. Good for him. Horrible for Horn, man. Jesus Christ.
Dude, I have a picture of him with all his bets written out at the sports book.
We all do. Yeah.
Man, good thing those windows don't open up in fucking Vegas. He might be taking a fucking header off there. He should be on
Splat.
suicide watch for the through football season. Oh man. That like ruined my show. Ethan Hawke directed his daughter in a sex scene in an upcoming movie. That had to be weird.
That's
as fuck.
gross.
Yeah,
That's
that's
fucking gross. And they were like, I seen like a quote like, we were so comfortable with it, like it was crazy.
That's weird.
Yeah,
saying that.
and I'm like, dude, I don't know.
Was she nude?
It's a sex scene. I think.
No, I mean they could do something that's like you don't
I
show
know.
any
They said they
nudity.
brought like a buffer in to kind of like make her feel more comfortable, but like. I don't know.
A buffer
He
is like,
wore a condom.
Well, like a buffer for like I forget exactly what they worded it for, but it was like something to make
Probably to keep the genitals from rubbing, maybe.
Well, no, just like to
A
give her
dental
like
dam.
you know, if anything's uncomfortable, make sure she's comfortable during the whole thing because like I guess because her dad's directing the sex scene, like it's
buffer in an adult film is like
it's not a buffer, it's called something else. A fluffer.
fluffer. Yeah.
What's the fluffer do?
Blows you.
So like if a dude's doing a scene. And then, like, they're like, hold on, we got to move the camera. These chicks come out and just start sucking your penis. They're called the fluffers.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not on camera, but, like, the dude will come back to the scene.
It's like the pit crew for a porn show.
It was like, meow, 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 meow.
There's a guy I know who went to a gangbang porno, and it was like this chick was, like, taking, like, 100 dudes or something like that, and he was, like, I think he was, like, number 1 and, like, number, like, 68 or some wild shit like that, and he was like there was fluffers everywhere. They were like fucking blowing people, jerking people off during like while they were all in line. Weird
that
scene.
makes sense because like, you got to keep them because they want the dudes to not quick.
They want them to not quit. You want to be there just pining away
for hours. You can't have
people
one.
got places to go.
Yeah, can't be drilling the same screw for 2 days.
100 dudes, fucking one chick.
Yes, your friend you know went.
Well, he's listening right now, John.
Good for him.
Yeah.
You got to ice
So
that.
he went twice. He was like Zebra
Yeah,
at Halloween candy.
He jumped back
So
in
does
he
line.
went
I
first
always,
in
like,
line
thought
and came
about
back
that.
around.
Yeah, like does that count as 100 dudes then if you're letting them like fucking doesn't?
I mean, who's really? Are you really?
I think there should be an asterisk.
There's somebody watching like, whoa, I seen him 63 guys ago.
There's a guy with a clicker.
I think you just got to be icing that sardine can, Don. You know what I mean? Because that's a hot box. So
It's
you
a
gotta
hot
like,
box.
you got to be like throwing ice on her. You know,
It's got to
what I
be
mean?
lubricated.
Well, oh, dude, I'm just saying, just keep it cool. You know, that poor thing's overheating.
Thing starts to hum.
Yeah, and there's like, did she? No, getting gangbanged by 100 dudes. Does that
It
mean
was
like,
one after another after another.
So they
after
actually
another.
all fucked her?
Yeah.
Or did some dudes just jerk off on her face?
No,
'Cause I
they
seen
fucked
that.
her.
Like the girl, it was like the world's largest bukkake.
I'm sure you did see that.
World's large. What was the largest? What is the
Was it-
largest?
it-
What's
there-
the number?
Dude, it was like something like 500 dudes jerked off on this chick's face
That's
in
so
Japan.
fucking-
What were they just running in like groups of 10? And, like
It was like little Chinese dudes just run up like oh, and it was like dude one after the other. Just but you seen the fluffers and there's dude she was just covered in jizz. Yeah.
what are you googling, man?
The world's largest bukkake. I mean,
Fair-
what else do you think I Googled?
Fair
You
enough.
fucking weirdo.
Fair enough. We had a Marlins ball boy pick up a fair ball by accident and launch it into the crowd.
Yeah.
Poor kid. That's a tough scene.
He got one job.
You got one job. Make sure it's
fair
foul. You got to make sure it's foul every time, buddy.
Played eagle tits. Is this it?
Yep.
that was clearly
that
fair.
was way fair too.
Way fair.
Look at this. Look at this fat ass.
Oh, you
That don't even.
fucking-
That looks like a bald man too. He don't look too young.
That wasn't even a great throw.
Nah,
He got like little eagle tits.
man. That dude looked like he was in his
He got to get fired.
20s. Yeah, you got to fire him.
Because that was clearly, I could see some mistakes, like, but that bounced.
That was.
place.
And it wasn't even like a hard hit. Yeah, that was That's on him. He should have been
Yeah, it
corn
could've
dicking up
been a
brother in arms. I
triple.
didn't take a good look. Yeah, he sure fucked
Still
that up.
feel bad for him. Yeah, leave him, brother. He's all right.
All right. We had a 3-legged bear named Tripod break into a Florida home. What? I didn't know there was bears in Florida.
Well,
Does it seem weird to you?
Yeah, I
Is it
guess.
too hot for them?
Maybe like northern Florida, like the bayou.
Hey, boy, you done smoked yourself retarded. Surely just turned into swamp thing. Oh, I'm going on here a bear, but you know thing. Yeah.
He broke
Eat
it.
me no edible. Go on there, over bear on the back.
He broke into a Florida home and guzzled 3 White Claws. How many claws do you think it's going to take to get old Tripod drunk? Like 100?
30.
I'd say at least 30.
Yeah, at least.
This is his
What's a
first
bear
time
with-
drinking.
Well, you don't know what Tripod does on the weekends.
Yeah, how do you lose that other leg?
Yeah, right.
You got a good
crazy
story
bastard.
Yeah,
there.
you get some bad gout, diabetes, all kinds of crazy shit.
He was shooting up.
Yeah, down in Florida, you never know. Meth.
It all depends what part of Florida.
What are you drinking over there?
These Waterloos, you want one?
No, what is it?
Sparkling water.
Oh, all right.
Spicy water, huh?
You're just mixing it up. I was just curious.
Yeah,
Spicy water for a spicy guy.
Spicy.
You I was like talking to me like I was back on the sauce.
Yeah.
Like, what are you drinking?
What was that, an IPA?
Yeah.
Calm down.
Better take it easy over there.
Waterloo, $6
No,
a case.
I knew it was something fancy. I just didn't know.
$6 a case. That's pretty fancy.
Don't get fancier than that.
We had a drunk driver call to report someone driving drunk on the wrong side of the road, but he was drunk on the wrong side of the road, and the cops pulled him over. That could happen. You know what I mean? He's all fucked up. He thinks he's trying to be a good citizen. Like, hey, this fucking asshole is on the other side of the road.
What's wrong with
Turns
these
out
people?
He was the asshole, and he got himself a DUI there.
Yeah, he
If you're
should.
driving drunk, you got to mind your
just keep the
business.
police out of it.
You can't be calling the fucking
He's
fuzz.
This son of a bitch is
Yeah.
all over the
I have a
place.
feeling like this dude was probably feeling it so like he was probably coked up too. Like, oh my god, hey, look at this! I got a
forgot
call.
he was drunk.
He was like,
Yeah, right.
He's like, there's a guy driving on the wrong side of the road. They were like, where at? He gave us, they're like, it's you fucking nitwit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm driving on the bar, my tripod over there.
Yeah, if you're doing some good old fashioned drinking or driving, you got to put that cell phone down.
Yeah, don't call 911.
Nope.
Yeah.
Leave them, like you said,
Call
leave
the
them
dope
out
man,
of it.
go get some more.
Yeah.
Crack baby.
We had a woman jealous that her boyfriend slept with his dying friend on a farewell vacation. So this dude has a good friend, a woman. She's gonna die soon. They go on a farewell vacation, and he has sex with his dying friend. He has a girlfriend. His girlfriend doesn't find out by them. Well, so the girl passes away. Girlfriend finds out by like other people that her boyfriend had sex with his dying friend, and now she gets fucking enraged every time she hears their names. And she was like, call me a cuck if you want, but if they would just ask me, it would have been cool. I don't think that's the case. I think if she's like acting like this, it's kind of fucked up though. I mean, you're going on a farewell vacation. I don't know. It's a weird situation.
He should have. Here, I'll be honest. Here's what I think. I think 100% she's telling the truth because she, you know what I mean? I think they should have told her. If it's his fucking girlfriend and you're going to fuck someone else and you're like, hey, listen, but it's my friend dying. I want you to be there too. Like, we just want to have sex. And then you could add like a finding threesome. Instead of why just have sex with the one girl, if you could have got your girl to come.
I mean,
with
if your
you.
boyfriend's going away with like another woman on a vacation,
That's just weird to begin with. Like, what girl
it puts up a red
I mean,
flag.
everybody's girlfriend or wife would be like, yeah, absolutely, let's go and fuck her.
Right? Who?
Yeah, right.
Right. Like she's don't you think, Joe Jack, if they would invited the girl like to be part of it?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That like, why not just bring her and then like, I don't know, yeah, get weird.
Have a farewell threesome.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know why you have to hide this. She probably would have been cold because you really don't have like, I don't know. It seems strange, but now she hates her husband's dead friend, and she really can't voice it to him. So she went to Reddit instead.
She won't fuck you. The other chick's dead. You're just jacking off all the time.
Yeah, that's a pickle.
Yeah, you gotta get. Yeah, he's in trouble. We should have been honest up front.
All right, let's take a little break.
All right, everybody, we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. You might recognize my voice from Greenfield's Finest Podcast, but you'd recognize my face more from Rosado & Sons Landscaper, where I've been employed for over 5 years, where I work with owner-son John Rosado. If you're looking for quality landscaping, pressure washing, snow removal, and lawn maintenance, which includes fertilizer, grub control, weed killer, call 412-521-9045. This isn't some pop-up operation. They've been in business for over 80 years. So if you want good quality work, call Rosado & Sons Landscaping at 412-521-9045. Tell them Z-Bird sent you and get the special discount. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're having car problems right now, there's not really too many places to go that you can trust. One place you can is Meineke Car Care Center, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. They handle everything, not just oil changes, but brakes, maintenance, everything. So if you have car trouble and you need help, make sure you call Meineke Car Care Center, 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Phone number 412-451-8968, and ask for Arthur. Did you just get the bad news that your girlfriend's fucking your neighbor? Well, it sounds like a pretty shitty situation. I got just the answer. Miracle Movers. You need to move in a hurry? Call Miracle Movers. 412-419-2620. They're fully bonded and insured, and you're not taking any risk like you are with your whore girlfriend. So call Miracle Movers at 412-419-2620 and get out of that house before you catch any STDs. Did you just walk into your bathroom and take a giant shit and realize that your bathroom is a giant pile of shit? Well, I got the answer for you. Bath Factory and Window. You dream it, and they build it. Bath Factory and Window, 412-951-3939. From your bathroom to your windows, transform your home with Bathroom Factory and Window. You can also find them at bathfactoryandwindow.com. Hey, what's going on, folks? I don't know if you knew this, but the number one reason people get lawsuits against them when people come over to their house is faulty steps, faulty sidewalks. What are you going to do about it? Your house is a walking booby trap. Well, you can call Giuseppe and Sons. Need your sidewalk and steps fixed or replaced? Call Giuseppe and Sons at 412-421-6711. And if you're looking for any masonry work in the Pittsburgh area, these are the guys you can trust. That's 412-421-6711. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into what's grinding our gears. Angry John, what's grinding them gears?
I'm 41, and when like another adult tries to make me try food that I don't want to try, it gets on my nerves. It grinds my gears.
What was it?
Especially when I know I'm not going to like it, because I know what I like by now, and then you eat it because somebody forces you to, and they get up your ass, and you don't like it.
What kind of food? Why are you being sheepish about
I'm not
what kind
going to
of
be
food it is?
sheepish. Misha knows it's him.
Yeah.
We have different
I
palates.
thought-
We just have different palates.
Pickle
You know what I
herring
mean?
is bomb, dude.
Yeah, it was like I was eating grandma's potato salad, and then he had this other potato salad. You eat this potato salad. You got to try this. This is the best potato salad ever. Try it, try it, try it.
Yeah. What
Then-
scale 1 to 10?
I mean,
If it sucks,
it
it sucks.
It sucked. I took one bite and threw the plate away.
Wait, like in front of him?
No, I like tried to hide it, but then he
Yeah.
was like, "What? You didn't?" He was like, "I seen your face." I'm like, "Yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna like it."
What was it different about any other potato salad? Are you a potato salad guy?
I like potato salad.
Okay.
Like, yeah, but like, there's just the spices in this one are different.
Yeah.
He said there was chive in there. I just think it was dry.
You don't think that he was lying? There was no chive in there.
I don't know what was it. It was jive. That's what it was. It wasn't no chive. It was jive. Then there was like 3 other things. I'm like, dude.
Did he have weird shit like carrots in it and shit? And fish?
No.
Well, that's where I thought.
Pickles,
I
herring.
honestly, when you said it was him, I thought it was us. All right.
No, he eats them locks and shit
Yeah,
like that.
so
He knows I'm not going to do that. But there's like basic shit that like
peas and carrots.
Like, listen, dude, you probably don't like some stuff. You know what I mean? Like, why do you want me to try it so bad? Like, you like want to vouch for this place or this thing or this food.
People, when people,
I can take a look at it or I can smell it. I'll let you know.
I feel like more than like it's one thing like you got to try, but like if someone brings you to a place like they have the best thing ever, you got to try it. It's like that's really not my thing. Like people just don't take no for an answer.
Right.
Yeah, it's like hey,
like Johanna used to try to do it to me, and then it got to the point like, listen.
It's like
just let me eat what I want.
Yeah, right.
Like, because if I get something, like I'm known to get hangry. So if I'm hangry and you force me to eat something or get something that I really didn't want, and then I don't like it, I'm gonna be even more mad. Just let me go.
Yep.
Maybe I want to order the same thing every time.
Right.
That's your business.
That's my business.
I know I like this.
I love chicken parm.
Right. Yeah.
People try to fucking force calamari down my throat so many different times, and I don't like it.
Right.
Leave me the fuck alone.
I get my kid. They're growing up. Like, you got to try things as a kid.
Yeah, right. I'm like, I just don't like
right,
it,
but
man.
I feel like I have, by a certain time in your life, you know what you like.
You know what you like now.
You know what you don't.
And well, we're at the age, well, at least this has happened to me. I'm at the point where I don't give a fuck what's in stuff anymore. And I think it's just like an old guy thing. Like, I was eating this pasta salad again that, like, I think I said this, but I was eating this pasta salad I've been ordering again today for lunch. And, like, there's all kinds of olives in it. And, like,
you don't like olives?
I don't like them. But you know what I mean? I'm just eating them.
I wouldn't force them on you.
Yeah, yeah. So
I'm like, Jack, you want olive? You're like, no thanks. I'm like, okay.
I don't mind the black. The green just got that.
I like them all.
Yeah, I don't dislike them, but I always now I'm at the point where I eat tomatoes on shit. Like
that happened to me.
I was always just like, get that mater out of there. Now I don't even fucking give a fuck.
It wets up the sandwich a little bit.
Yeah, you don't. Maters shouldn't be on sandwiches. And to be honest with you, I don't know if lettuce should really be on sandwiches either.
I like on like an Italian hoagie now. Like I love having a tomato on there.
The
onion I like too, but like for some reason my esophagus can't take it. Like
my
a raw
ideal
onion.
Italian hoagie is meat, cheese, mayo, Italian dressing. But like Leany likes everything on it. I could do everything now, except I still can't do raw onion, dude. I hate raw onion.
I think it
like
tastes
cooked
good, but
onions.
like it's just like I like taste it for 3 days.
Yeah.
You got to get it too when it's like comes right out, and then they put the veggies on. Because then if not, then the veggies just get super. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hot veggies.
I don't
no
like
good.
like wilted lettuce.
No. I do like lettuce on there.
I do too.
Mayo. Do you get the Italian dressing on there too?
Yeah, Italian and mayo.
Yeah.
Italian and mayo is one of the better combos of all time.
Still starts curdling.
Put it all on there.
Yeah, you got to eat it quick.
Yeah.
You got it.
Unless they put like fire on too much mayonnaise and it poops out of the bottom of the sandwich.
I used to eat so much
Bro.
mayonnaise down at that Subway. The cool
I
cut
have
trio.
the most insane Subway story ever. I'll use it as my gear grinder. I just forgot about it. But it is. I'm just going to go now so I don't forget about it. Dude, I was at Subway the other day in Millville. This dude looked like any Greenfield Hazelwood dude we grew up with that like was in jail for 10 years and just got out. Jordans on, fucking like a Bosa jersey, like just got out of jail like outfit. You know what I mean?
Working.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't working. He was a patron, and I walked in and I could tell how annoyed this lady is, and it was just him in there. And I'm like, I've left this Subway before. If there's the too
Which
many,
one is it?
It's in Millville.
Okay.
It's rough, dude. And like you never know where you're gonna get in there. Like I'll poke my head in and be like, not today. And like fucking. And if I'm going to Subway, I am beyond starving at this point. Like I'm not a Subway guy. Like it's not good. But if I'm starving, I'm starving. Dude, this dude, he had a buy one get one steak sandwich. So he is going. So she's pulling out the fucking his steak hoagie. And she was like, all right, what do you want on this? He was like, all right, like a few pieces of lettuce. And she would like put on like a few pieces of lettuce. He'd be like, cover that part up. Cover that part up. All right, cover that part up. And she'd be like, all right. And then he'd be like, all right, give me like 8 banana peppers. And like she'd put the 8 banana peppers on. And he'd be like, all right, well, let's hit that part. Let's hit that part. Let's hit this part. And he did that with fucking everything. And then he was like, put on a lot of ranch. This lady was so pissed off. She loaded this fucking sandwich up with like an obscene amount of ranch. And he was like, can you put a little more on? And then, so like she finally, like she's furious at this point. And then he was like, oh, I got this coupon. Can I get another one to go? And she was like, so you're getting another sandwich? And he was like, yeah, the same way, but put everything on the side. So this dude got a steak and cheese,
salad,
and then fucking she put out the side cups like, all right, banana peppers. He's like a little more. He was like a little more, and he was like, you know what I mean? I lift weights, so I use the mayonnaise for my fat, the bread for my carbs, and the steak for my protein. This dude hasn't lifted a weight probably
He's talking
ever.
to her?
Dude, he's talking to her. It is me and this lady are looking at each other, and it's like one of those points where I'm like, if this dude, like, I could see this going bad. You know what I mean? You can tell this is a goofy motherfucker. If this goes bad, like, I feel bad for this older lady here. I'm gonna have to like intervene. So
luckily nobody else is in the store.
So some lady comes. Well, no one's in the store, but some lady comes from out back because she like you could hear the tension. You
Yeah.
know, and she comes from out back and she waits on me, and I get the fuck out of her. And like, dude, he was still going. He was still going when I left. Like, so like I don't know how.
olives.
Dude, that's seriously how it was, and it went on and on and on, and
That would drive me nuts.
It was the most insane thing I've ever seen before in my life. When I worked at Panera, I had a customer come in who we had peanut butter and jellies. They were for kids. And when I say I worked at Panera, I was in high school. I wasn't working at Panera last week, just to clear the air there. But he'd come in and be like, can I get a peanut butter sandwich, a jelly sandwich? Like, we were just supposed to sell them to kids. This dude was like, I'm like, yeah, dude, I'll get you PB&J. I make it for him. He's like, can I get some more peanut butter on there? Can I get some more peanut butter on there? So this dude used to come in. I used to load the peanut butter came in like a tub, and like he would come in. I'd be like, I got him, dude. I would put like 4 pounds of peanut butter on my man's sandwich, and then it was like a peanut butter sandwich. It was this fucking
with
thick,
a little bit of jelly.
with a little bit. He didn't care about the jelly. Like it was just a little bit of jam to wet it down so he could get it down his gullet. And then we had those little free like shot glasses to drink out of.
Yeah.
And then he would say for water, and he would always do Mountain Dew, and I'd bust his balls because I loved watching him eat this peanut butter and jelly sandwich. He would bite into it, and he would just be choking on the peanut butter, trying to fight it fucking down. I'd never seen anything like it. I'll be on my deathbed thinking about that guy eating the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
How often did he come in?
It seemed I feel like it was every shift I worked. And I'm like, dude, your boy's here. I'm like, oh, I know. And I just start shoveling the fucking peanut butter. My boss like, dude, you can't just be wasting. I'm like, he's fine, dude. Fucking relax.
Comes here every day.
We're doing okay. What's the upcharge on this peanut butter and jelly sandwich? One peanut butter and jelly sandwich is paying for this whole fucking tub of peanut butter, buddy. Relax. It's not your peanut butter. You're fucking manager fucking Panera. Calm down. And he's like, Jesus Christ, dude. Make him the fucking sandwich. Yeah. But yeah, that guy, I never seen anybody choke down peanut butter like that. And the cups were so small he couldn't get enough like I think he was Mountain Dew.
How many times did he have to go up there? Like 50 times?
100. That's what I mean. So he would sit really close to the pop machine so he could get up and fucking get it, dude.
It was all that fizz with that peanut butter, dude.
It's a wild combination. A wild combination.
He
wasn't a young cat either, dude. He was down in that peanut butter.
He might have been like trying to take himself out.
That'd be the worst way to
death
go.
By peanut
Choking
butter.
on peanut butter.
Choking on peanut butter.
Yeah, I would start getting a little worried about it, dude. Am I liable? Because it was like a running joke at the store, me making this guy the peanut butter sandwiches. Like now we're like kind of, dude, I would just keep upping the ante every time.
Yeah, you could have killed him.
How much can he take?
Was it like insane looking?
Dude, like I'm talking about like this thick peanut butter sandwich.
That's
just like
great.
2 pieces of little sourdough bread and just pounds of peanut butter in the middle.
I love it.
He'd bite into it like it was a big hoagie. Great. Surely what you got?
Nothing
You
like,
all right, dude?
Nothing like that, dude.
You awake, buddy?
Hey! No, so I don't know if it's a new trend. It's been grinding my gears though. People that like walk their dogs and they don't hold the leash. They got like the waist fucking leash.
Did it last week, my man.
Did I really?
That's okay. You're doing great. Fuck them. Fuck them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what grinds my gears? When I do the same gear grinder 2 weeks in a row.
Man, is
Did I
that
do
fucking
that last week,
unbelievable.
really?
Why? We shouldn't have said it. We should have just let him do it, dude. We should have fucking let him do it. And then everybody would have been in the YouTube comments going crazy. Like, sure, we did that fucking last week. We fucked up. We fucked up. How many milligrams is in this fucking edible?
Too many.
Is it a street edible?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is a homemade boy.
No. I mean, it's like...
It's a packet, one of the packaged ones.
Yeah, it's packaged. I don't know where it came from.
Surely fucking searching for Zuzu, dude. He's fucking, as soon as he starts saying, like, you know this new trend?
You really hate.
It's funny.
You really hate those dog leashes.
I read it like 3 times. Like, yeah, this is a good one.
Dude, I can't believe you started coming out with it. I'm like, no.
I was dying, dude. I made this show right there.
Yeah,
fucking funny.
I should check him off or something, I guess, huh?
Yeah, just delete them.
Yeah.
That's all right, dude. That was great.
Or just remember you said it last
Yeah, I remember you said it, but
yeah, it's all good.
I
What's going
can't
on?
remember half the shit going on.
So how many milligrams? I was too busy laughing. It was a
He
lot.
said, I don't know.
Got to be 100.
Gotta
Give or take.
Oh,
Yeah, you seemed
fuck.
pretty good. We got in the car. Everything was normal. Then you just didn't speak
when
for an
I came-
hour.
When I came here, it was like, wow.
Yeah, you're barely drinking like the beer, so you know like you're fucked up.
I didn't even finish 2 yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
This is fucking. That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
What a good moment. We're gonna have to clip that, Larry. All right, Zebra, what do you got?
Yeah, I got, so, like, all these free bets going on and everything, like, you can use, like, I always try to get my girlfriend to sign up. Anybody I can get to sign up, I'm like, I've already got them to sign up, and I've used their free bets. So, like, I, like, had this idea that I was going to, like, I was like, I wonder if you could sign up dead people. So, like, I was like, I called my mom, and, like, I'm like, hey, what's Grandma's social security number? She was like, for what? And I was like, I was going to try to sign her up for DraftKings. And like, she was like, for what? I was like, because I could donate. So I was like, I could put money in, because I didn't think this through. I was going to put $5 in her account and she have $200 for the free bets. She was like, she's been dead for 12 years. And I'm like, I know she is. But I'm saying, like, if anyone could get the free bets, I was her favorite. So, like, I should get the free bets.
She would want you to win these parlays.
Yeah. And, like, my mom thought it was, like, very rude that I, like, would even think of doing this. And I'm like, what's the big deal? Like, now that I thought about it, like, there's no way I could have got away with it. But I started thinking, like, I probably need a driver's license. No one probably has that. All I needed, I thought I was, like, a Social Security card.
Yeah, I think you need, like, a non-expired driver's license.
So there's no way we could do it.
Yeah.
Man, I thought I was really onto something because my grandpap died too. So I was like, man, I could have signed them both up.
Because you figure like everybody would be doing that, signing their dead grandpa, everybody they know up that's dead.
Yeah, I've been trying to sign people up and like, I don't know. But my mom, I didn't think she was going to get that pissed about it. I was like, geez, oh man, like take it easy. But that, and then the other day, like I noticed we go to the same get-go every morning. And like there's no line formation, like I don't know how to explain this, but there's like nowhere to line up. So like you have people on the left waiting in line, people waiting in the middle of this aisle, and people on the right, and there's just like no organization. Like people are just jumping like the left.
Pandemonium.
A lot of head nods. Like you go, oh, I'll go. You go.
Like you're at a fucking stop sign or something. Like go ahead. I'm like, everyone just get in the aisle. Like that's where it should be. The aisle. No one should be coming from the left. No one should be coming from the right.
What if you need something in that aisle?
Well, you can come down the aisle.
Yeah, I know. It's just a small store.
I know.
How fucking crowded is this get-go every morning?
It's a little get-go.
Yeah, it's
so
little.
It gets super crowded if there's 7 people in there. But I'm saying, like, hey, you got like, I mean, it's not the employee's fault, but like they don't really want to get involved. But like you're there almost at a standoff with people, and it's uncomfortable. Because like you've been in that line longer, but they're coming in from the left, and for some reason, like this person in front of you is letting the left people go.
You gotta stay in your grind.
Yeah, I mean, you do, but then you get in an argument with 2 people. Like, why do you keep letting them go? A lot of times, like, what I'll literally do is pretend like I'm leaving, and most times people will be like, oh, go ahead, go.
Yeah. I know I did a grinder already, but I'll do another one. Dude, it's fantasy football season, and I'm guilty of this too. It's that time of year when everybody starts to tell you how they lost or won their fantasy game. Brutal conversation. I did the Shuley the other morning. I was like, dude, I lost this game. Like, dude, nobody cares.
Yeah,
it's fucking brutal when someone starts telling you like a heartbreaking like fantasy because you don't listen when someone starts to tell you that. Like
you start thinking about how bad your team is.
You don't care about
anybody but your team.
You don't care anything about your team, and then you want to just fire off what happened to you,
and they're not listening.
And they're not listening. They don't give a fuck. It's a wild situation where guys just like.
But we
pretty
have
much
to
bother each other.
But we have to have the it's like forcing people to watch content that they don't want to watch. You're like telling them a story that they don't want to fucking
nothing
hear.
Worse than that.
Yeah.
That's my gear grinder. Where people are like, hey, check out this video.
Well, that's what he had a big issue with fucking Paul.
Paul?
Yeah.
Paul Dipus?
No, my cousin's showing you videos.
That was an old gear grinder. He robbed me probably about 2 weeks worth of lunches, showing us videos that weren't funny, and like they were hilarious, I guess, in his inner circle of friends. But I'm like, I don't get it. Like, what's he talking about, John? You know what I mean? Like that and stories. Like, and Paul's actually a cool ass dude.
Yeah, Paul's the man.
Got cool stories, but he like, I'm like, what do you save your fun stories for your other friends? Because like these ones suck. You know what I mean? Like, why are you telling us this? Like, tell us like them idiots you hang out with.
Poor Paul was just catching some ricochet shots of something he did 6 months ago.
It was last year.
I love Paul. Though. That's my man.
Fucking stories.
Yeah, but don't tell your friends about your fantasy football team, dude. Nobody cares.
Yeah, they don't want to hear it.
No.
Tell that, and you motherfuckers walking your dogs on a leash.
Yeah, Shuley hates it.
Dude, did I tell you guys about when people fucking have a waist leash? Dude, I hate
that just made my month.
Dude, that was so fucking funny.
Dude, that was.
He would have did the whole thing too.
We should have fucking.
I couldn't help it either.
I felt like I was tripping.
I swear, yeah. Me too.
I feel like the three of us. I feel like we all picked our heads up at the same time. Like, what the fuck?
This is deja vu.
Let's take a break.
All right, baby. We take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back on Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're worried about roofing, windows, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, spouts, and need help with any of those, call Allen Construction, LLC, 412-954-8337. Whether it's a repair, replacement, they're equipped with the tools and the skills for over 65 years of experience. Remember, Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. And they're not on heroin. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs. Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just drove by your house, and your wall looks like a giant piece of shit. Well, you know that's no good, because anybody can climb up your yard and bang your old lady. That's why you need to call Just Walls, 412-889-4401. Fully insured. And when someone pulls up to your house, make sure the first thing they see is your retaining wall, or the second thing they'll see is your wife's pussy. That's 412-889-4401. Just Walls. Hey, what's going on, everyone? I just drove by your house. You got a giant hole in the side. What's that for? So you can stick your dick in it and your old lady can suck it. You're better than that, man. Get that hole patched up. Why don't you call SNL Remodeling LLC? They do roofing, siding, gutters, downspout, soffit, fascia, and they'll fix that hole so your wife quits sucking everyone's dick. 412-628-9717. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. We're sick of seeing your wife sucking all that cock. Are you sick and tired of bullshit pizza? I knew I was. Thank God there's Capizzuto's Pizza on Greenfield Avenue. They've been in business for over 400 years, making some of Pittsburgh's finest pizza. 412-521-6570. Ask for Nubs and tell them Z-Bird sent you if you want the best pizza in the burg. Man, we've been getting some bad storms around here lately. Very bad. Tree actually fell through my roof. I didn't know what the hell I was going to do. Luckily, I found Greater Pittsburgh Tree Service at 412-415-7331. They have over 27 years of experience, competitive pricing, and it won't break your budget. Give them a call today for all your tree-related needs. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Real quick, we got two things we want to remind you of. The comedy show September 29th on Comtra Theater. Tickets available online, ComtraTheater.com. Got an awesome lineup. And also the GBA golf outing. The Greenfield Finest Podcast is involved with that. If you'd like to get a foursome together, it's going to be a blast. It's going to be a really good time. It doesn't matter where you're from, whatever. We're all going to be out there. It's going to be the Greenfield Finest Podcast, closest thing to an outing we ever have.
That's my last hurrah too. I'm in. That's September 30th. The baby's due October 30th, so that's probably the last time. You know, we're getting into the go zone once we hit October.
You gonna drink a couple beers?
I'm gonna have some cold ones, John. You know what I mean? Get out there. I don't know how I'm gonna have to get some type of transportation out there. Be nice if we had like some type of like party bus or something.
Yeah.
Turk put that together for us.
Yeah, Turk.
Dude, the one time when we Uber wasn't a thing yet, and we kind of we were just going golf. We didn't really golf. We were going golfing on a whim. We were like, dude, let's go golfing. But we wanted to get shit-faced, obviously. So nobody wanted to drive. And this dude in Greenfield used to have a limo that he would fucking pick you up and take you around, dude. So we paid him whatever $100 and some bucks to take us out there. There's probably 8 of us in the back of this fucking limo with all of our golf clubs. We get out there, park the limo at Butler's. People are looking at us like, what the fuck is going on? We get out, we golf. I hear people talking about the limo, and these guys are like, dude, we gotta ask, you guys a bachelor party or anything like that? We're like, no, we just needed a ride out here. So we had our boy drive the limo, and I want to have a couple beers. They're like, that's the strangest thing I ever heard before in my life. And looking back on it, that was a wild move.
It was a great idea.
I think that's a great move.
I wonder if there's any more people like that around. Any limos still up and running in the Greenfield
any
Hazelwood
jitney
area?
limo guys running around Greenfield? Not that I know of.
Slide in our DMs if you are.
Yeah. All right, let's do what would Greenfield do.
Whoop, whoop.
If Jurassic Park was a real place, would you want to go?
Fuck no.
Yeah, no, not a chance in hell.
See, it only went bad a couple times. The chances of you being there when it went bad.
It was the first fucking tour.
Well, one. But, so yeah, one, you're right. One, you're right. But, like, when it was like, they turned
it was the soft opening.
When they turned it in, yeah, you got a point. But when they turned it into Disney World, you know what I mean? And, like, you could do everything there. They had P.F. Chang's there, and Jimmy Buffett was going R.I.P.
They had a Margaritaville there.
Which one was this? I didn't really get past one.
That was, like, the first newer one.
Okay.
You know what I mean? With what's his name in it. It was actually good. But they turned it into, like, pretty much a Disney World, Jurassic Park. It's been around for a long time. They needed a new dinosaur. They fucking had these two dinosaurs, like, bang each other, or, like, they made them, and they made some mega crazy dinosaur that ripped the whole place apart and ruined the whole movie. Or ruined the whole park.
What number was this?
This was 3, I think. It was good. I think it was 3. It's whatever the dude from Chris Pratt. Yeah, whenever his first one.
Jurassic World.
Yeah, it was a good one. It's when they had the crazy shark thing, and it was a good one. But I'd like to check that out if it was like that, and take my chances of not being there that weekend. You know what I mean? But like you said, Shuley, that it was a soft opening, and it really went to shit quick.
Never really works out, does it?
Nah, but I want to see
even like a safari. Like, you ever see safaris where, like, the
People get
lions
attacked? Yeah.
jump into the window?
I really want to go on a
Dude,
safari,
I got
though.
National Geographic at the crib, dude. You could check it all out.
Is that something that you're like, you got a hankering for?
Oh, yeah, I think that would be super cool. I watch those, like, fucking videos on Instagram of, like, lion. I watch all those crazy animal videos. And, like, I don't know. I think it'd probably be okay. You got a guy with a stick out in the bush.
What?
You wouldn't want to go on a safari?
Fuck no.
No?
I mean, it wouldn't be the first thing I would do if, like, I was at a point in my life, like, yeah,
If someone
you know what I haven't done yet?
bought me a trip, I'm like, all right, I'll go.
The thing I really want to do again that nobody will do with me, and I've, like, asked dudes, is go whitewater rafting, and nobody has.
I'll whitewater raft.
Whitewater rafting's fun, dude.
I've done that
yeah.
before.
You would go?
I swear to
Dude, we
God.
should do, no, John. You are such an old grump.
Eagle tits, you in?
Like,
Listen, if
low
someone
level?
Well,
You don't do nothing too crazy?
Yeah, we'll do some
I'm
level
gonna smash my
fives.
head off a fucking
Do some
rock
level
and die.
fives.
They give you helmets.
Yeah, I went over the one time. I hit a rock. I'm still here.
Yeah, big deal.
I was like floating down the back of the river, and they always say you should turn around so you could see where you're going.
And you got to lift your feet
You
up.
got your feet up. So I couldn't get around quick enough, and I hear them screaming from the boat, and I can't hear what they're saying. Back smashes into the rock. I go underneath the water and pop back up. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I'm
fun.
good.
There's this place in West Virginia called Ace. We go a whole weekend, dude. It'd be fucking sick. But we were supposed to go away for a buddy's birthday to Tahoe. We were gonna golf, and I was like, dude, let's like fucking do some whitewater rafting with it too. And like, dude, just shut it down. Like, dude, we gotta get out there. We're running out of time in this world, dude. You gotta get on these rapids, Sean.
You can't whitewater raft forever.
We could just go up to Ohio Power one day and get
Right,
loose.
and we can rent a couple tubes.
Yeah.
You don't want to jet ski with Z-Bird, but you want to go whitewater rafting.
Well, I just like
Would that be a good trade-off?
Yeah, I'll jet ski with you. I don't hate jet skiing. I just like I'm not a huge fan of it either. If it's on the bay, I can't be out in the ocean on a jet ski.
So how about this? Prescal.
What's that?
Right up
We're in a
towards Erie.
fucking river.
No, up at Erie, Prescal, the water's so flat. And, dude, it goes up to 70, and you could just let it
There's no
rip.
governor on that
No
bitch.
governor.
I
Just
went up
gotta
there
watch-
at Mishka was getting my jet ski on.
Dude, you're like on top. You're like Jesus, dude, walking on that water.
Do you
You're like-
think there's another podcast in the world that talks about jet skiing as much as we do?
Yeah.
Then let's probably
The
just a jet ski podcast.
There probably is a jet ski podcast.
Probably is.
Yeah.
I have to look for it.
Zebra's gonna jump ship and fucking next thing you know,
They'll be like, yeah, we got some dude who used to be addicted to drugs. Now he's on here.
now he's addicted to jet skis.
Yeah. Is anybody gonna repeat themselves on this episode? Like, no, like his place sucks. Can we talk about fucking sardine cans and getting boofed? Like, no, dude, strictly jet skis. Like, I'm out.
Would you rather have to say anything that comes to your mind all the time, or never have anything to say at all? So you wouldn't be able to hold anything in. You would just blurt it out, or
I'd
you just
rather
super
do that.
quiet.
I already do that.
I already do it too. Especially if I got a couple cold ones
guilty.
in me. You're gonna hear.
Oh, yeah,
You're gonna
yeah,
hear
Jack.
me. What's that, John?
No, we have a couple cool ones. Yeah, you asked.
I'll open up.
You asked an uncomfortable question or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather do that than never not say anything.
That would suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's boring as fuck.
I can't. Even when I'm sober, I do it. I can't
Yeah.
help it.
It'd be hard to do a podcast if you couldn't say
I like to see
anything.
people squirm.
How weird can I make this?
Yep. I make it pretty weird. I made situations pretty weird in my day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
that's
good times.
That, and I like telling fake stories, and then they like travel on to like, it'll come back to me. Like,
Yeah, did you hear
there's
about
nothing
this?
better than like you releasing a fake story out into the wild, and it makes its way back to you, and you're like,
Seriously, the best thing ever.
yeah.
All right, that's all I got.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in this week to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Don't forget about our Patreon. If you do want to help support the podcast, it's $5 a month, and we're always looking for sponsors. Comedy show, the September 29th, and the the GBA golf outing, September 30th. Everyone, have a great week. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, folks, Greenfield loves you. Leave a comment. We're out.